launched its flag as well. He's set to address a rally on the 22nd as well in the national capital. Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav stated that his party will join Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra once the seat distribution is done for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls. Prime Minister Modi said to visit Jammu today, where he will inaugurate and lay foundation stone of multiple development projects worth more than 30,000 crore rupees. Prime Minister Modi said to bolster education sector today with the inauguration of projects worth 13,375 crores, which includes permanent campuses for several IITs across India and 3 new IIMs as well. After 4 rounds of talks, farmer leader Jagjit Singh Dalewal stated that the Delhi Chalo March will remain on standby as the centre has given a proposal on the minimum support price. The farmer leader mentioned that the march will resume starting 21st of February. Now, the Supreme Court, while hearing on the Chandigarh mayoral polls, slammed the presiding officer Anil Mashin's conduct and declared that he must be prosecuted. The CJI further stated that the fresh ballot papers must be presented before the apex court at 10:30. Here are the details.
The presiding officer for Chandigarh mayoral polls appeared before the Supreme Court on Monday. While hearing the case, the SC bench came down hard on Anil Masi and questioned his conduct. The bench said that Masi has to be prosecuted since it became clear that he had defaced the ballot papers. Further, the bench directed a panel to appoint a fresh presiding officer not connected to any political party. The bench also directed that the fresh set of ballot papers should be produced before the court at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday. Ahead of the hearing in the Supreme Court, 3 AAP councillors from Chandigarh had joined the BJP on Sunday. AAP leader Malvinder Singh Kang also expressed concerns over the matter.
पहले इन लोगों की चोरी कैमरे की आंख में पकड़ी गई, जिसको ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी नोटिस किया और इनको डायरेक्शन दी, और अब ऑपरेशन लोटस चला के रातों रात जिस तरीके से आम आदमी पार्टी के काउंसलर्स खरीदे जा रहे हैं, मुझे लगता इससे बड़ा मजाक देश में और देश की डेमोक्रेसी में कभी नहीं हुआ.
Public prosecutor Gurmandir Singh also spoke about the SC's observations against Anil Masi.
The court has recorded his statement and basically asked the record to be produced before it tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And from the videography and the other statement he has made before the Supreme Court, they were prima facie of the view that the man has not done his job in a fair manner. No, not really. I mean, he has made a statement and the court, I think, will produce the record tomorrow before taking a call on the situation. There is nothing in the order to the effect of establishing his guilt so far.
The Supreme Court will continue hearing the case at 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Heading to a very short break. Coming up on the other side, the latest on Israel-Hamas war. Videos surfaced that show devastating aftermath of Israeli airstrike near Lebanon's southern city of Sidon.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 11th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
बीते 7 वर्षों में यूपी में क्राइम कम तो हुआ, बिजनेस कल्चर का विस्तार हुआ. बीते 7 वर्षों में यूपी में व्यापार, विकास और विश्वास का माहौल बना है. डबल इंजन सरकार ने दिखाया है कि अगर बदलाव की सच्ची नीयत है तो उसे कोई रोक नहीं सकता। बीते कुछ वर्षों में यूपी से होने वाले एक्सपोर्ट अब 2 गुना हो चुका है। बिजली उत्पादन हो या फिर ट्रांसमिशन, आज यूपी प्रशंसनीय काम कर रहा है। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश के सबसे ज्यादा एक्सप्रेस वे हैं। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश में सबसे ज्यादा इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट्स हैं। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश की पहली रैपिड रेल चल रही है। वेस्टर्न डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर और ईस्टर्न डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर का एक बड़ा नेटवर्क भी उत्तर प्रदेश से होकर गुजरता है। यूपी में नदियों के विशाल नेटवर्क का इस्तेमाल भी मालवाहक जहाजों के लिए किया जा रहा है। इससे यूपी में आवाजाही आसान हो रही है, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तेज और सस्ता हुआ है। साथियों, आज के इस कार्यक्रम का आकलन मैं सिर्फ निवेश के लिहाज से नहीं कर रहा हूं। यहां आप सभी निवेशकों के बीच जो आशावाद दिख रहा है, बेहतर रिटर्न की जो उम्मीद दिख रही है, उसका संदर्भ बहुत व्यापक है।
It's time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. The Congress party is in a long-term self-combustion mode. In my view, it is my reading that the Congress party will either be taken over by Kamal Nath or it will be broken by Kamal Nath. Kamal Nath is a big player, a controversial player. He's not playing a small game here. He wanted to be Congress working president.
Now, Brazil President Lula da Silva has compared the Israel-Hamas war to Holocaust in a speech in Ethiopia's capital, saying whatever is happening in Gaza region is nothing less than genocide. In wake of these remarks, Israel has hit out at Lula over these remarks.
Amidst the raging Israel-Hamas conflict in the Middle East, Brazilian President Lula da Silva has stoked a controversy. Speaking to reporters at the African Union Summit in Addis Ababa, Lula stated that what is happening to the Palestinian people in Gaza happened when Hitler decided to kill Jews.
Sabe o que está acontecendo na faixa de Gaza com o povo palestino? Não existe nenhum outro momento histórico. E qual é o tamanho do coração solidário dessa gente? Que não está vendo que na faixa de Gaza não está acontecendo uma guerra, mas um genocídio. De que não é uma guerra entre soldados e soldados, é uma guerra entre um exército altamente preparado e mulheres e crianças.
The Brazilian president's remarks have struck Israel's raw nerve. Hitting out at Lula's comparison between the conflict in Gaza and the Holocaust, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that the Brazilian premier has crossed a red line and displayed himself as a virulent anti-Semite. Additionally, Foreign Minister Israel Katz has summoned Brazil's ambassador in Israel. Katz has described the remarks as shameful and serious. With the war in the Middle East nowhere close to a ceasefire, fresh geopolitical tensions have increased in the wake of Brazil's attack on Israeli actions. Agency Report, Republic TV.
Now, Native American tribes are calling on lawmakers and law enforcement agencies to address the high rates of missing person cases and Unsolved killings as well in areas administered by Native American tribes. Amidst horrifying experiences, tribal leaders, survivors and even victims and advocates gathered in the region to demand justice for victims of this violence.
In areas administered by Native Americans, a pressing issue has brought together tribal leaders, survivors, victims, and advocates in a united call for action. The second annual Missing and Murdered Indigenous Peoples Summit convened in California's capital, Sacramento, as a pivotal moment to address the alarming rates of missing person cases and unsolved killings within indigenous communities. Last week, amidst the solemn gathering, these voices resonated with urgency as they shared stories of loved ones lost to violence.
My sister Nicole Smith was murdered in my home on the Manchester Reservation in 2017, and I'm here to say her name and to raise awareness about her murder and it being unsolved.
Among the grievances aired was the persistent lack of communication from authorities regarding the status of pending cases, leaving families in a state of anguish and uncertainty. Amidst the despair, however, there remains a glimmer of hope as lawmakers pledged their support. Under the leadership of U.S. Interior Secretary, who is a tireless advocate for indigenous communities, efforts to address systematic problems and jurisdictional challenges have gained momentum within the Biden administration. Throughout this journey, the voices of those affected have been paramount.
My grandson, Nick Patterson, our missing family member, lived with me there at Lookout, and I was probably the last family member to see him alive. Like I said, he was 26 years old. It's been 4 years ago that this happened, and there's been absolutely no resolution of this case whatsoever.
As the nation grapples with this humanitarian crisis, it is clear that the time for action is now. The collective voices raised at the summit serve as a strong reminder of the resilience and unity within indigenous communities, who are steadfast in their pursuit of justice and healing. Agency Report, Republic TV.
And here's a look at news in brief. The Israeli army said that they have discovered unopened boxes of medication labeled with names of hostages inside a hospital in Gaza region. This comes after military found an arms cache belonging to the Hamas group, which contain Hamas flags, grenades, guns and other artillery as well. Thousands of protesters came out for a weekly march in Tel Aviv demanding resignation of current Israeli government over its actions in the Gaza region. Tensions have been simmering between the protesters and riot police amidst weekly demonstrations against the Netanyahu cabinet. Israeli military released latest footage that shows troop activity in western Khan Yunis in the Gaza Strip. The military said that Israeli troops encountered armed terrorists and conducted targeted raids on terror targets. Hundreds of people protested in a refugee camp in northern Gaza demanding food and medical supplies amid severe shortages. This comes at a time when 80% of Palestinian population remains displaced, with over a quarter of them pushed towards starvation. Brazil president compared the Israel-Hamas war to Holocaust. Speaking at the African Union summit, stated that what is happening to Palestinians is what happened when Hitler decided to kill the Jews. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemned Brazilian president's remarks where the latter compared the war in Gaza to Holocaust. Netanyahu accused him of being anti-Semitic and trivialized the Nazi genocide of European Jews during World War II. Iran-backed Houthis have claimed that they shot down an American MQ-9 Reaper drone, even though the US is yet to acknowledge this. Meanwhile, the US military said it was conducting new airstrikes targeting rebels in Yemen region. EU foreign affairs ministers are set to held a meet in Brussels to discuss situation in Gaza and possible measures against Russia. The ministers also had a dialogue on catastrophic consequences if Israeli campaign goes ahead into the Rafah region as well. Russia said that its forces have taken complete control of eastern Ukrainian city, which was the focus of intense combat for months at the stretch. Japan Prime Minister meanwhile promised long-term engagement in Ukraine's reconstruction, calling it a future investment. More than 50 cooperation deals were inked by Japanese and Ukrainian government agencies and companies in the past few days. Heading into a very short break, coming up on the Morning Express, the latest on what's happening from across the country. Speculation rife over whether Kamal Nath will make lead or break the Congress as former MP Chief Minister camps for the third straight day.
The Indian pharmaceutical industry has surged to unprecedented heights, earning the title of the pharmacy of the world. Over the last 9 months of 2023, pharmaceutical exports from India soared by 8.2%, reaching a staggering $20.40 billion compared to $18.85 billion in the same period the previous year. A significant driver of this growth has been the expansion of exports to key markets, particularly the United States, where exports surged by 11.5%. Evolution of India's pharma industry. India's pharmaceutical journey traces back to the early 20th century, when the first Indian pharma company was established in Kolkata in 1901. Subsequent decades saw the industry evolve rapidly, transitioning from generic drug manufacturing to becoming a global powerhouse in pharmaceutical exports. Global dominance and contribution. According to the Economic Survey 2022-23, India is ranked 3rd worldwide in the production of pharma products by volume and 14th by value. Moreover, Indian pharmaceutical companies supply approximately 20% of the world's generics and 62% of its vaccines, reinforcing India's reputation as a global healthcare provider. Government initiatives and industry collaborations. The Indian government has played a pivotal role in fostering the growth of the pharmaceutical industry through initiatives such as the Production-Linked Incentive (PLI) schemes aimed at boosting domestic manufacturing and attracting investments. Future outlook and challenges. Looking ahead, the Indian pharmaceutical industry is poised for exponential growth, with ambitious targets set to achieve a market size of $130 billion by 2030. However, the industry faces challenges such as pricing pressures, regulatory compliance issues, and dependency on imported raw materials. Nevertheless, with a resilient spirit and a commitment to innovation, India's pharma industry is primed to continue its upward trajectory, driving advancements in global healthcare delivery and cementing its status as the pharmacy of the world.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new era of digital news consumption. The Republic World mobile app has the essence of power of breaking news and the heartbeat of our impactful shows seamlessly integrated into a singular dynamic platform for you. Join us, viewers, in an experience that goes beyond conventional news reporting. Don't merely witness the news, become a part of it. Download the Republic World app, now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
A very good morning. It is 8:30. You're watching the Morning Express. I'm Samiksha Srivastava. Now, Republic Bangla reporter was unlawfully arrested last evening for covering the Sandeshkhali unrest. We will get you the details on what really transpired last evening. First, the top headlines at 8:30. Republic Bangla's reporter Santu Pan unlawfully arrested by Mamta's cops for reporting on Sandeshkhali truth. Republic to take legal action. Bengal's leader of opposition Shoendu Adhikari to visit Sandeshkhali today after he sought Calcutta High Court's intervention. Shoendu Adhikari told to provide a route map of his visit to authorities, also asked not to make any provocative statements at Sandeshkhali. Speculation over whether Kamal Nath will make lead or break the Congress as former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister camps for the third straight day. SC orders production of ballot papers and video of counting of votes in Chandigarh mayoral polls, says returning officer must be prosecuted for defacing the ballot papers. No breakthrough in the fourth round of talks between farmers and the government. Protesters say they will march to the national capital on Wednesday. Now, as we have been reporting, Republic Bangla's reporter Santu Pan was unlawfully arrested by Mamta's cops for reporting on the Sandeshkhali truth. This at a time when the main accused, Sheikh Shahjahan, in this case has been missing for over a month now. Our Republic Bangla reporter was assaulted while reporting the truth. Here's exactly what transpired late last evening.
Watch how reporting the truth relentlessly has rattled the Mamta government.
সন্দেশখালীতে এসে না মায়েদের হয়ে কথা বলার জন্য একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ। এই মুহূর্তে সেই ছবি, একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ। ছবি দেখানোর চেষ্টা করব। একজন সাংবাদিককে এভাবেই গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে। সন্দেশখালীর মায়েদের কথা বলার জন্য একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে। দেখানোর চেষ্টা করব। এভাবে গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে। এই মুহূর্তে গ্রেফতার করা হয়। আমায় গ্রেফতার করা হলো। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে হচ্ছেটা কি। গণতন্ত্র আমার এখন হাতে বুক রয়েছে। গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে হচ্ছেটা কি গোটা বাংলা জানতে চায়, জবাব চাই। সন্দেশখালীতে গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে হচ্ছেটা কি। সন্দেশখালীর বাসী দেখুন, বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, দেশের মানুষ দেখুন, এটাই বাংলার গণতন্ত্র।
Republic Bangla's Shantanu Pan arrested, but we will not back down. The Republic Network will not back down.
Now, continuing his push for a developed Bharat by 2047, the Prime Minister is set on making every state of the country Viksit and Saksham in every word, in fact, in every sense of the word. Yesterday, the Prime Minister launched 14,000 development projects spanning various sectors in Uttar Pradesh, amounting to more than 10 lakh crore rupees. More on this in this report.
Prime Minister Modi visited Uttar Pradesh, where he attended the Global Investors Summit and inaugurated thousands of projects related to sectors like manufacturing, renewable energy, information technology, education and housing. Addressing the summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said his government's resolution is to make Viksit Uttar Pradesh for Vikasit Bharat, and added that there is an atmosphere of investment and employment in the state right now.
आज हम यहाँ विकसित भारत के लिए विकसित उत्तर प्रदेश के निर्माण के संकल्प के साथ एकजुट हुए हैं। और मुझे बताया गया कि इस समय टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से हमारे साथ यूपी की 400 से ज्यादा विधानसभा सीटों पर लाखों लोग इस कार्यक्रम के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। जो लोग टेक्नोलॉजी से इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़े हैं, मैं मेरे इन सभी परिवारजनों का भी हृदय से स्वागत करता हूं। 7-8 वर्ष पहले हम सोच भी नहीं सकते थे कि उत्तर प्रदेश में भी निवेश और नौकरियों को लेकर ऐसा माहौल बनेगा। चारों तरफ अपराध, दंगे, छीना झपटी, यही खबरें आती रहती थी। उस दौरान अगर कोई कहता कि यूपी को विकसित बनाएंगे तो शायद कोई सुनने को भी तैयार नहीं होता, विश्वास करने का तो सवाल ही नहीं था। लेकिन आज देखिए, लाखों करोड़ रुपए का निवेश उत्तर प्रदेश की धरती पर उतर रहा है।
He hailed the double-engine government in UP and said that in the last 7 years, the red tape culture in the state has ended, giving way to a red carpet culture.
साथियों, यूपी में डबल इंजन की सरकार बने 7 वर्ष हो रहे हैं। बीते 7 वर्षों में प्रदेश में रेड टेप का जो कल्चर था, उस रेड टेप के कल्चर को खत्म करके रेड कारपेट कल्चर बन गया है। बीते 7 वर्षों में यूपी में क्राइम कम तो हुआ, बिजनेस कल्चर का विस्तार हुआ। बीते 7 वर्षों में यूपी में व्यापार, विकास और विश्वास का माहौल बना है। डबल इंजन सरकार ने दिखाया है कि अगर बदलाव की सच्ची नीयत है तो उसे कोई रोक नहीं सकता।
Prime Minister Modi hit out at the earlier governments, saying that if the BJP had followed the decade-old thinking prevailing in the country after independence, India would not have seen development. Prime Minister Modi also said that today, even the world recognizes India's growth and considers it as the guarantee of better returns. Before inaugurating these projects, he laid the foundation stone of Kalki Dham in Sambhal, which was also attended by UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Shri Kalki Dham Nirman Trust Chairman Acharya Pramod Krishnam. Acharya Pramod Krishnam hailed the Prime Minister and said that there has been no other PM like Narendra Modi.
ये भारत के लिए गौरव का विषय है, सनातन के लिए गौरव का विषय है, संत समाज के लिए गौरव का विषय है और मुझे लगता है कि भारत एक सशक्त शक्ति के रूप में उभर रहा है। पूरी दुनिया में भारत का परचम लहराएगा, ऐसा हमारा विश्वास है और भारत का नेतृत्व पूरी दुनिया को ये दिखाएगा। श्री कल्की धाम की धरती पर प्रधानमंत्री आज पधार रहे हैं। श्री भगवान जहां आएगा, भगवान का अवतार जहां होगा, उनके अवतार से पहले श्री कल्की धाम की आज आधारशिला रखने स्वयं भारत के प्रधानमंत्री पधार रहे हैं। हम उनका अभिनंदन करते हैं और परमात्मा से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि उनके नेतृत्व में भारत विश्वगुरु बने।
गिरिराज किशोर कह रहे हैं।
ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट, रिपब्लिक टीवी।
And here's a look at news and brief from across the country. Prime Minister Modi laid the foundation stone for Sri Kalki Dham in Sambhal on Monday. During his address, the Prime Minister also paid tributes to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj on his birth anniversary. Speaking at the foundation stone-laying ceremony of Sri Kalki Dham, the Prime Minister hailed the end of a 500-year-old wait through the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha ceremony in Ayodhya and the inauguration of the first Hindu temple in Abu Dhabi. Prime Minister inaugurated 14,000 projects at the UP Global Investors Summit. The Prime Minister also said that Uttar Pradesh will pave way for a Viksit Bharat. Addressing the Global Investors Summit, the Prime Minister stated that every country in the world is confident of India's growth story, further adding that while Modi ki guarantee is discussed in India, the world is looking at India as a guarantee of better returns. Supreme Court has stated that Anil Masi, the returning officer in the Chandigarh mayoral election, has to be prosecuted as he interfered with election. The court also ordered the appointment of a new returning officer who is not connected to any political party. Top court stated that it would examine the ballot papers used for the Chandigarh mayoral elections amid allegations that the returning officer tampered with 8 votes. The court said that such horse trading is a matter of concern and has directed that the ballot papers be produced at 10:30 a.m. today.
सोर्सेज से पता चलता है कि वो सेंट्रल लीडरशिप
be declared by counting the present ballot papers, disregarding the marks made by returning officer instead of a free election. The court is also set to resume hearing in the case at 2 p.m. today. In a Republic exclusive, public prosecutor Gurmandir Singh said that the Chief Justice of India has taken a strict stance against Anil Masi, although he is yet to admit to his guilt, further adding that after examining the records and getting all the facts validated, the court will decide the quantum of punishment. In a major setback for the Aam Aadmi Party, 3 councillors in the Chandigarh Municipal Corporation have joined the BJP, citing unhappiness with the Arvind Kejriwal-led party. The councillors joined the party in presence of Party National General Secretary Vinod Tawde. In yet another jolt for the Congress, Ashok Gehlot loyalist Mahendrajit Malviya has jumped ship to join the BJP, saying that the reason for his defection was BJP's development initiative, while Congress has no vision for the future. Now shifting focus to what's happening in Pakistan, the Taliban, a creation of Pakistan Army, does not see its border with its former master and claims the Pashtun regions of Pakistan as well. Now Taliban's foreign minister has warned Pakistan of its humiliating defeat at the hands of India in 1971 and has warned the country of a similar dismemberment. However, the question is that now arises is, can a broke Pakistan even defend against the Taliban?
The Taliban telling its former masters what it does not want to hear. Taliban has warned Pakistan of breaking the country as India did in 1971. The threat made by Taliban's foreign minister, Sher Mohammad Abbas Stanekzai. Ironically, Stanekzai, a former Afghan army officer, was trained by the Indian army.
Nim tota Afghanistan nan jalada de khat duran ne ikhwata waqi دا په داسې حال کې چې موږ خط دیوران په ټول عمر کې نه په رسمیت پیژندلې او نه پیژنو دا غ فرضي کرخه د چې انګريزانو د افغانانو په زړه باندې تیر کړل او نن زمونږ په گاوند کې زمونږ شرق همسایه په ډیر ظالمانه صورت سره مهاجرین لږ جراباسي او ورته وایي چې تاسو خپل وطن ته ولاړ شئ.
All of this just a month after Iran attacked Pakistan.
Cutting across to the live visuals coming in of Republic Bangla reporter being taken for the medical after he was unlawfully arrested by Mamta's cops for reporting on the Sandeshkhali truth. We will just put out the first visuals as well, but this is an unlawful detention, rather arrest, by the West Bengal police. Early morning visuals of Republic Bangla reporter Santupan being taken for the medical checkup. Now note that Republic Bangla's reporter was arrested at a time when the main accused in this whole case has been missing for well over a month. Let's quickly go across to Kishle, who's joining us live from the Bangla newsroom. Kishle, give us more updates. We understand that Republic Bangla reporter has now been taken for the medical checkup.
Well, exactly. We can see the visuals. This is Shontupan, our reporter. He has been now taken out of the police station and being taken for a medical checkup. He was arrested illegally yesterday night for reporting from Sandeshkhali, and right now he has been taken. He has been taken out of the police station. We can see he's been taken inside the speedboat through which he will be crossing the river, and then he'll be taken to the hospital for the health checkup, and then he will be produced in the court. Now the question is, while Shontu and other reporters, while Republic has always raised voice for women of Sandeshkhali, we have always spoken for the rights of women, we have always spoken for the truth, we have always spoken for what's happening in Sandeshkhali, the atrocities, the side of the so-called democracy that's prevailing in West Bengal. That's what we have shown again and again, and that is the reason. Is that the reason that today our reporter has been arrested and illegally arrested yesterday and then taken? Right now we can see here he is being taken in a toto and then he'll be taken for the medical checkup. But this is a very unfortunate scene in the history of Bengali journalism, because just for reporting the truth, just for speaking for the women, mothers of Sandeshkhali, this is what our reporters have to go through now. But Republic TV, Republic Network, Republic Bangla is not budging, will not budge. We have deployed several reporters across Sandeshkhali again, and we will be continuing to report on the truth. We can see the police is taking our reporter in a toto for medical checkup. These are live visuals from Sandeshkhali, and then he'll be taken to the hospital for medical checkup, and then he'll be produced in the court. The question is, again I'm repeating, again I'm reiterating, for speaking the truth, is this the cause for speaking about the truth? Is this the cause for showing to the world what's happening in Sandeshkhali? Is this the cost of showing the plight of the women of Sandeshkhali? Is the question that the whole country is asking right now.
Right, Kishle, stay with us. For our viewers also, for a better understanding, explain to us what's been happening in Sandeshkhali. If we talk about the last 14 days specifically, when the ED officers were attacked, women, of course, coming out in large numbers, speaking out against the TMC goons, and the very fact that Mamta Banerjee government is trying to suppress the voices, not even allowing the media to cover and unravel the truth behind all that's happening in Sandeshkhali.
Well, exactly. Unprecedented scenes of horror unfolded in Sandeshkhali since the last 14 days. We saw women of Sandeshkhali coming out in large numbers and speaking up about the rapes that were happening, about the physical torture that they had to go through, and all in the hands of Sheikh Shahjahan, the Trinamool Congress leader, and his men. This is the allegation that the women of Sandeshkhali, they are again and again alleging about Sheikh Shahjahan causing all the trouble, atrocities on them. Now, what Republic Bangla did, what Republic Network did, we exposed the facts to the world. We exposed the facts, the visuals to the whole world. We have been showing the plight of women of Sandeshkhali, how they were picked up from their house at the middle of the night in the name of party meetings. Just imagine that. At around 1 a.m. in the night, women of Sandeshkhali, they were picked up from their house and they were told that they have to go for party meetings. And then they were taken in party offices in several places and then they were raped. This is the allegation that the women of Sandeshkhali have been speaking about. And when we went to report about that, the West Bengal government under the chief ministership of Mamata Banerjee has now acted on us, and this illegal arrest of our reporter Shontu Pan shows what is the horrific situation of the democracy in West Bengal is. How democracy has been killed by the present government is very clear from these visuals. We can see our reporter being taken away in a launch in this boat, and he will be crossing. The police will be taking him across the river for the medical checkup, and he had been detained. He had been arrested for nothing, just for reporting on false allegations. He has been kept inside the police station. He was given, Shontu was saying, we were hearing him, he was saying a while back that he was given food that he could not eat. He was not given enough medical treatment. He felt sick inside the police station, but no doctors or medical treatment was provided to him. No proper food, no proper medical treatment, no proper facilities, and now he has been taken out, and now he is being taken to the hospital for medical checkup. But this exposes the true face of Mamata Banerjee's government across the country and across the nation and across the world. As the whole world sees today, a reporter, a journalist of Republic TV has been arrested falsely just for reporting on the truth and plight of women of Sandeshkhali. These visuals speak for itself.
Right, Kishle, thank you for the moments. Of course, we will continue with our exhaustive coverage through the day, but note that Republic Bangla reporter was arrested without any notice being served, no probe initiated, of course, but this only because our reporter tried to uncover the truth behind what has been happening in Sandeshkhali for months now. We are heading into a short break. Coming up on the other side, the latest on speculations whether Kamal Nath will make lead or break the Congress as former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister camps for the third straight day.
O que está acontecendo na faixa de Gaza com o povo palestino não existe em nenhum outro momento histórico. Aliás, existiu quando Hitler resolveu matar os judeus.
Today, the president of Brazil, by comparing Israel's war in Gaza against Hamas, a genocidal terrorist organization, to the Holocaust, President Silva has disgraced the memory of 6 million Jews murdered by the Nazis, and he's demonized the Jewish state like the most virulent anti-Semite. He should be ashamed of himself.
Do coração solidário dessa gente, que não está vendo que na faixa de Gaza não está acontecendo uma guerra, mas um genocídio. De que não é uma guerra entre soldados e soldados, é uma guerra entre um exército altamente preparado e mulheres e crianças.
release of hostages can be achieved through strong military action and tough negotiations, very tough negotiations. That tough position has to involve the exertion of pressure. And the exertion of pressure is not merely on Hamas itself, but on those who can exert pressure on Hamas, beginning with Qatar. Qatar can press Hamas as no one else can. They host Hamas leaders. Hamas is dependent on them financially. And I urge you to press Qatar, to press Hamas, because we want our hostages released.
अभी कुछ दिन पहले हमारी सरकार को किसानों के मसीहा चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न देने का सौभाग्य मिला।
Here's a look at news in brief from across the globe. Members of a Russian activist group held a demonstration outside the Russian embassy in Berlin. This after the death of Russian opposition leader Navalny. Several people brandished placards as well that read, "You do not win free elections by murdering the opposition." Thousands of protesters marched through cities in Mexico in a march of democracy targeting the country's ruling party ahead of elections in June. The demonstrations called by Mexico's opposition parties seek to advocate for free and fair elections. Chinese Foreign Minister hailed ties between China and Spain after a meet with his counterpart in Corboda. China's top diplomat said that Beijing had agreed to a partial lift of its ban on Spanish beef imports, which have been in place since 2000. We are heading in a very short break. Coming up on Live and Breaking, the latest from West Bengal. Leader of opposition Shuvendu Adhikari to visit Sandeshkhali after permission granted by the Calcutta High Court.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 11th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
It's time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. The Congress party is in a long-term self-combustion mode. In my view, it is my reading that the Congress party will either be taken over by Kamal Nath or it will be broken by Kamal Nath. Kamal Nath is a big player, a controversial player. He's not playing a small game here. He wanted to be Congress working president earlier, but they didn't even make him a Rajya Sabha member of parliament. Rahul Gandhi doesn't like him, and as a result, he wants to sideline him. And the entire Lutyens media, no matter the proximity they claim to the Sonia, Rahul, Priyanka, Kotari and caucus, has got it completely wrong on Kamal Nath. Kamal Nath, I believe, will play a larger game to either take over or destroy the Congress party, whether now or in the long term. I do know that Kamal Nath is getting calls from Congress leaders, significant players at the state level from across India. All of them are backing him. Now, backing Kamal Nath may not be technically opposing Rahul Gandhi, but everyone backing Kamal Nath at this time when he is in the news for possibly joining the BJP is effectively taking on Rahul Gandhi. So, a lot of Congress leaders, senior Congress leaders are taking on Rahul Gandhi. And what they are extremely angry about is something being talked about as the RVJ regime. The RVJ regime. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 unelectables. 1 R for Randeep Surjewala. 2 V for KC Venugopal. And J for Jairam Ramesh, who cannot even win a colony election. All of these people has together comprise the closest advisors of Rahul Gandhi. They are being revolted against by the likes of Kamal Nath. And this is very significant because Kamal Nath goes beyond being just a loyalist in the Gandhi family. He has with him a strong core control of the cadre that are loyal to him first. So if Kamal Nath is playing a larger game to negotiate either a takeover of the Congress or a vertical breakdown of the Congress by taking all his supporters and like-minded congressmen with him, then the Congress is hanging by a thread, and a thread that no one in sight can stitch back up. Because Rahul Gandhi, who is being even non-committal on contesting Amethi, but continues to be generally fluttering about despite all the empty chairs, is not a solution at all. This is a non-starter situation. The inner revolt against the RVJ regime is worth watching out for. This is not just a disgruntled Kamal Nath, I repeat. This is hashtag Kamal Kong Coup. My prediction is this is the biggest battle for the Congress's survival before the 2024 elections.
China's economy is grappling with a substantial setback. According to the Chinese government data, the FDI in China has hit a 3-decade low. Declining FDI means that no new investors' money is being put in China. That in turn means that an economy is unable to enthuse investors' spirit for varied reasons. China's direct investment, a broad measure of FDI that includes foreign companies' retained earnings in the country, rose by $33 billion in 2023, which is 82% lower than from what it was in 2022. 2023 is also a second straight year
Hello and welcome. You're watching Live and Breaking with me, Ginny Narula. Let's have a look at our top headlines at this hour. "13 hours on, Republic Bangla's reporter Shantupan continues to be in unlawful arrest by Mamata's cops. Republic to take legal action." Bengal's leader of opposition, Suvendu Adhikari, to visit Sandeshkhali today after he sought Calcutta High Court's intervention. Suvendu Adhikari told to provide a route map of his visit to authorities. Also asked not to make any provocative statements at Sandeshkhali. Speculations over whether Kamal Nath will make, lead or break the Congress as the former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister camps for the third day. Supreme Court orders production of ballot papers and video of the counting of votes in Chandigarh mayoral poll, says returning officer must be prosecuted for defacing ballot papers. Now we're just getting visuals of Republic Bangla reporter Shantupan being taken in for a medical examination. Remember, that was last night when Shantupan was illegally arrested for reporting and exposing Sandeshkhali. Our reporter has been arrested, taken into custody for reporting on the atrocities committed on women in Sandeshkhali. You can see the visuals. Our reporter Shantupan, he's under arrest for showing the truth, and 13 hours later he is still under arrest. While on the other hand, Mafia Don our reporter Kishle is joining us from Bangla newsroom. Kishle, Shantanu is still under arrest. We can see that he's being taken for a medical examination. When is he likely to be released? Earlier, we saw him complaining about how they had ill-treated him under custody.
Well, exactly these shameful pictures depict the condition of democracy in West Bengal right now, and we see our reporter, Shontu Pan. He was arrested illegally yesterday because he was reporting on the plight of women of Sandeshkhali, and our other reporters were doing same since the last 12 or 14 days. We were showing how the women of Sandeshkhali, the mothers of Sandeshkhali, the sisters of Sandeshkhali have been raped, have been tortured. They were alleging the same by Trinamool Congress leader Sheikh Shahjahan. That was the allegation, and his aides. Now Shontu Pan and our other reporters were reporting on that constantly, and for that reason he was arrested yesterday illegally, and now he has been taken out for medical checkup. He has been taken out from the Sandeshkhali police station, and now he is being taken to the hospital. But there is a boat, there is a river that they have to cross. So right now the visuals that we are showing, this is the visual from the boat where Shontu Pan has been kept. Our reporters have been kept. Now police, we can see the Sandeshkhali police personnel. They are also with our reporter, and he has been arrested illegally yesterday. And while our reporters are being arrested for speaking out the truth, for depicting the truth to the whole world, to the whole nation, Sheikh Shahjahan, the perpetrator, the culprit, he runs free across Sandeshkhali. The women of Sandeshkhali are still alleging that Sheikh Shahjahan is still in Sandeshkhali, and he has not been arrested by the police in spite of being there. Sheikh Shahjahan, the perpetrator of the crime, the culprit, is free and he is not arrested. But our reporters are being harassed, and now our reporter Shontu Pan has been arrested, and he has been now he's being now taken to the court. But checkup after that he will be produced in the court. This is the visual of the boat where Shontu Pan is right now, where our reporter is right now. This is the river where the boat has to cross. And on the other side, he'll be taken in a car to the hospital. That's what we are getting to know from our sources. On the other hand, the news that we are getting is also yesterday night when he was arrested, and after he was taken to the police station, he was not given enough medical care because he was feeling sick. That's what we got to know from our sources, that he was feeling sick inside the police station, but there was no availability of medical facilities, nor there enough food for proper, not there any proper food. Shontu Pan was feeling sick, and he was not given medical treatment, and no food was also there. Also, there was no proper washroom that could be used by him. So without any facilities, he was kept overnight, illegally arrested, and now he is being taken out. He is right now in the boat. He will be taken out. He will be taken for the medical treatment, while the people of Bengal still question how this shameful act, arrogant act of undemocratically and illegally arresting our reporter can go on without any deterrence. Our reporters, all our women reporters, along with our reporters, they were showing the plight of women in Sandeshkhali. That's probably the crime that happened, which the Mamata Banerjee administration did not like. And now our reporter is arrested, and these visuals are live coming from inside the boat where he's right now inside, and he is being taken for the medical checkup. Guinea.
Right, Kishle. Earlier we heard him say in Bengali, of course, that I'm being arrested, I quote, I'm being arrested by the police for conducting interviews with the mothers of Sandeshkhali. Now, of course, this arrest is undemocratic, illegal. It has been condemned by BJP State President Dr. Shukanta Majumdar also, who has condemned it, saying that reporter Shantanu Pan from Sandeshkhali for reporting on the atrocities being faced by the locals. Of course, it is being condemned by many leaders as well.
গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে, গণতন্ত্রের ক্ষেত্রে রাতে কোথায় রাখা হয়েছে? রাতে কোথায় রাখা হয়েছে? কারাগারে রাখা হয়েছিল, একজন সাংবাদিককে কারাগারে রাখা হয়েছে। তোমাকে 3 বার সই করানো হয়েছে? হ্যাঁ, 3 বার সই করানো হয়েছে অ্যারেস্টের মধ্যে, 3 বার জোর করে 3 বার অ্যারেস্টের মধ্যে সই। তুমি কি প্রতিবার অ্যারেস্টের মধ্যে দেখতে পেরেছিলে কি লেখা ছিল? না না, আমাকে 3 বার অ্যারেস্টের মধ্যে জোর করে হর্ন দেওয়া হচ্ছে। আমার বন্দুকটা চাপা দেওয়ার জন্য হর্ন দেওয়া হচ্ছে জোর করে। কোনোভাবে তোমার কণ্ঠস্বর দমানো যাবে না। সন্তু, গোটা বাংলার মানুষ তোমার সঙ্গে আছে, বলো কি বলতে চাও? গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে, গোটা বাংলার মানুষ জানতে চায় হচ্ছেটা কি। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ জানতে চায় হচ্ছেটা কি। গণতন্ত্র হত্যা করা হচ্ছে, গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন। সাংবাদিককে অ্যারেস্ট করে গণতন্ত্র হত্যা করা হচ্ছে, গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, সন্দেশখালী নিয়ে সন্তুপান প্রশ্ন করেছে, বাংলার বিভিন্ন ইস্যু নিয়ে সন্তুপান প্রশ্ন করেছে, তাই গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে। গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে, আমাকে শারীরিক এবং মানসিকভাবে হেনস্থা করা হচ্ছে। গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে। দেখুন, না না না, 3 বার অ্যারেস্টের মধ্যে সই। দেখুন দেখুন, এভাবে বল প্রয়োগ করে গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, শারীরিক এবং মানসিকভাবে অত্যাচার করা হচ্ছে একজন সাংবাদিককে অ্যারেস্ট করে। এবং আমরা প্রশ্ন করেছিলাম চোখে চোখ রেখে কথা হবে, চোখে চোখ রেখে সমাদৃতা। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, যে সন্তুপান আপনাদের হয়ে কথা বলে, সেই সন্তুপানকে আজকে অ্যারেস্ট করেছে সন্দেশখালী থানার পুলিশ। সন্দেশখালীর মা বোনদের সুরক্ষা দিতে পারে না, আর এই সাংবাদিকদের অ্যারেস্ট করতে পারে এই পুলিশ। আমাকে জোর করে 3 বার অ্যারেস্টের মতো সই করানো হয়েছে। সারা রাত শারীরিক এবং মানসিক অত্যাচার করা হয়েছে। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন হচ্ছেটা কি গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন হচ্ছেটা কি। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন হচ্ছেটা কি। আমার চালু না, গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন হচ্ছেটা কি গণতন্ত্র।
Just coming in that a day after Republic Bangla reporter was arrested, West Bengal BJP leaders have come out in full support against the illegal arrest. Suvendu Adhikari tweeted, and I quote, "I have blacked out my profile picture on my social media handles for 24 hours in solidarity with Republic Bangla journalist Shantu Pan, who has been arrested by the Mamata police for extensively and relentlessly reporting the horrific atrocities on the women of Sandeshkhali. I condemn this brazen attempt of Mamata government to stifle the media." I'm joined in by my colleague Kishle from the Bangla newsroom. Kishle, of course, many reactions coming in. A very prominent one from Suvendu Adhikari, who has, of course, tweeted, and he has called this arrest undemocratic. In fact, he has gone on to black out his profile picture on social media to show his condemnation of the act committed by Mamata Banerjee. The, of course, is undemocratic and illegal.
Well, exactly, Guinea. We saw that support poured in from BJP leaders and Congress leaders as well across the state. In fact, most of the leaders across party lines except the Trinamool Congress supported Republic TV, Republic Bangla and our journalists in this case. And right now as well as we speak, we are getting Suvendu Adhikari's reaction in our news services, and we will play that soon as well. Suvendu Adhikari right now spoke about how a reporter has been, a journalist has been illegally arrested, and he also said that the BJP leaders in the state will be supporting him in all, supporting the network and him as well in all ways, and also they will be wearing a black badge across the state wherever they go. That's what the BJP leaders are saying. Yesterday also Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary spoke to us exclusively, Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, and he very specifically said that how democracy has been murdered, how journalists have been targeted, how Republic has been targeted. He condemns that, and he will be also in support of this of Republic Network in this whole situation. So across party lines, from the left parties to BJP to Congress, since yesterday we have got support from everyone. In fact, everyone except the Trinamool Congress accepts the fact that democracy politically murdered in this particular scenario, where reporter was picked up, arrested while he was reporting live on TV. He was live while we were live. We were watching him live while he was picked up, arrested, and taken away, dragged physically and forcefully dragged away. Now, right now, the live visuals are coming where we can see that he has been now taken inside a boat, and he will be now taken for medical checkup on the other side of the river. He was in Sandeshkhali. There is a river in between which he has to cross and come towards Boshirhat for the medical checkup. And right now he is inside the boat, and the boat is waiting somewhere. In fact, it did not arrive on the other side yet. On the other hand, Shubhendu Adhikari just now spoke to the media. He's emphatically stated that BJP is condemning such murder of democracy, and BJP leaders across the state will be wearing black badge in support of Republic Network's journalist who has been arrested illegally. Now the situation is, whenever there is a voice of dissent in the state and any kind of truth of the governance is exposed, like we did in the last 14 days,
গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে, একদম গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে। কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করে থামানো যাবে না। আমরা প্রশ্ন করব বাংলার জন্য, আমরা প্রশ্ন করব সন্দেশখালীর মা বোনদের জন্য। থামানো যাবে না। সঞ্জু রঞ্জু ক্রিমিনাল, তাদের বিরুদ্ধে অভিযোগ ছিল এবং তার বাড়িতে আমরা অন রেকর্ড গিয়েছিলাম, অন রেকর্ড প্রশ্ন করেছিলাম আপনাদের এই বাড়ি কি তোলার টাকায় তোলা হয়েছে। এই প্রশ্ন করাতেই এটা পুলিশের সাজানো প্ল্যান। একদম ভয় পেয়েছে পুলিশ, রিপাবলিক বাংলা এবং গোটা মিডিয়াতে ভয় পেয়েছে পুলিশ। এভাবে জোর করে আটকানো যাবে না। গণতন্ত্রকে আক্রমণ করা হচ্ছে, গণতন্ত্রকে এভাবে আটকানো যাবে না। গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, লড়াই হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। The whole nation in support of Republic TV, Republic Bangla, and we see how he has been. This is the car. He is being taken away in that red car. And he has been now taken away for medical checkup, and that's what the live visuals are. After medical checkup, he'll be produced in the court. There's a fake case. He has been illegally arrested. That's what he was saying right now, that I have been arrested illegally. There's a fake case that has been put against me, and democracy has been murdered. Now, this is all because we were exposing the true face of administration. We were exposing how allegedly the Trinamool Congress leader Sheikh Shahjahan was creating atrocities and brutalities across Sandeshkhali, raping women. And what happens is our reporter gets arrested and he is dragged, physically manhandled and taken away. This is a clear picture representation of murder of democracy live on television. Shontu was live. While we were taking him live, he was arrested, and now he is being taken away. We see that. These are live visuals from Sandeshkhali. I'll remind our viewers what happened in Sandeshkhali. Since the last 12 days, women came out and they voiced their complaints about how the Trinamool Congress leader Sheikh Shahjahan and his aides were raping them, picking them up, torturing them, and we exposed that across the nation in all of our channels across our network. And what happens, what is the consequence of that, is illegal arrest of our journalist. That's what we see, the live visuals of our journalists being arrested illegally and being taken away for medical checkup. These are live visuals from Sandeshkhali, Guinea.
Right, Kishle, thank you for that update. We'll keep coming back to you for that story. Of course, big news there. Our reporter Shantu Pan arrested just for reporting in Sandeshkhali without any arrest warrant. He was taken away by the police. He was taken away by the police, and just a while back we could hear him saying that I'm being arrested by the police for conducting interviews with the mothers of Sandeshkhali. This is what he was apparently saying in a Bangla, and he even went on to say that he was feeling sick and there was no food and no medical facilities while he was in custody, and there were no washrooms also. Of course, he has been illegally arrested. He's been taken for a medical treatment right now. We will continue with this story. Right now, it's time to take a very short break. Coming up on the other side, our reporter Shantupan arrested. We'll come back to that story. Right. Coming up after a very short break, Kamal Nath to break away. That is the big question that we will come back to after a very short break.
आज हम यहाँ विकसित भारत के लिए विकसित उत्तर प्रदेश के निर्माण के संकल्प के साथ एकजुट हुए हैं। और मुझे बताया गया कि इस समय टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से हमारे साथ यूपी की 400 से ज्यादा विधानसभा सीटों पर लाखों लोग इस कार्यक्रम के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। जो लोग टेक्नोलॉजी से इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़े हैं, मैं मेरे इन सभी परिवारजनों का भी हृदय से स्वागत करता हूं। 7-8 वर्ष पहले हम सोच भी नहीं सकते थे कि उत्तर प्रदेश में भी निवेश और नौकरियों को लेकर ऐसा माहौल बनेगा। चारों तरफ अपराध, दंगे, छीना झपटी, यही खबरें आती रहती थी। उस दौरान अगर कोई कहता कि यूपी को विकसित बनाएंगे तो शायद कोई सुनने को भी तैयार नहीं होता। विश्वास करने का तो सवाल ही नहीं था। लेकिन आज देखिए, लाखों करोड़ रुपए का निवेश उत्तर प्रदेश की धरती पर उतर रहा है। और मैं उत्तर प्रदेश का सांसद हूं, और मेरे उत्तर प्रदेश में जब होता है तो मुझे सबसे ज्यादा आनंद होता है। आज हजारों प्रोजेक्ट पर काम शुरू हो रहा है। ये जो फैक्ट्रियां लग रही हैं, ये जो उद्योग लग रहे हैं, ये यूपी की तस्वीर बदलने वाले हैं।
सोर्सेज से पता चलता है कि वो सेंट्रल लीडरशिप को मिलने का प्रयास करते हैं, लेकिन सिर्फ रात में कोशिश करते हैं मिलने की।
अगर फारूक अब्दुल्ला को वज़ीर-ए-आज़म से मिलना है या अमित शाह साहब से मिलना है तो मैं दिन को मिलूंगा, रात को क्यों मिलूं? किस डर से रात को मिलूं?
Well, we are just getting in visuals of Republic Bangla reporter Shantupan being taken for medical examination. Remember that it was last night when Shantupan was illegally arrested for reporting and exposing Sandeshkhali.
দেখো সঞ্জু রঞ্জু ক্রিমিনাল তাদের বাড়িতে আমরা প্রশ্ন করব গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে একদম গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে কথা হবে চোখে
Right, you can see the screen, our reporter Shantopan, he's being taken for medical examination. Apparently, he seems to be saying in Bangla that he was feeling sick, and while in custody, there was no food, no medical facilities, no washrooms, and he was kept under horrific conditions while under custody. Shanto was arrested while reporting on Sandeshkhali, of course, on the atrocities that have been committed on women. There have been mass rape allegations by women in Sandeshkhali, and they have accused TMC leaders.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bopa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bopa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
बीते 7 वर्षों में यूपी में क्राइम कम तो हुआ, बिजनेस कल्चर का विस्तार हुआ। बीते 7 वर्षों में यूपी में व्यापार, विकास और विश्वास का माहौल बना है। डबल इंजन सरकार ने दिखाया है कि अगर बदलाव की सच्ची नीयत है तो उसे कोई रोक नहीं सकता। बीते कुछ वर्षों में यूपी से होने वाले एक्सपोर्ट अब 2 गुना हो चुका है। बिजली उत्पादन हो या फिर ट्रांसमिशन, आज यूपी प्रशंसनीय काम कर रहा है। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश के सबसे ज्यादा एक्सप्रेस वे हैं। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश में सबसे ज्यादा इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट्स हैं। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश की पहली रैपिड रेल चल रही है। वेस्टर्न डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर और ईस्टर्न डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर का एक बड़ा नेटवर्क भी उत्तर प्रदेश से होकर गुजरता है। यूपी में नदियों के विशाल नेटवर्क का इस्तेमाल भी मालवाहक जहाजों के लिए किया जा रहा है। इससे यूपी में आवाजाही आसान हो रही है, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तेज और सस्ता हुआ है। साथियों, आज के इस कार्यक्रम का आकलन मैं सिर्फ निवेश के लिहाज से नहीं कर रहा हूं। यहां आप सभी निवेशकों के बीच जो आशावाद दिख रहा है, बेहतर रिटर्न की जो उम्मीद दिख रही है, उसका
Shahjahan Sheikh, the main accused in Sandeshkhali horror, on the run, but Mamata's cops crack down on media. Republic Bangla's reporter Shantu Pan unlawfully arrested. Leaders across party lines condemn Bengal government and police for unlawful arrest of Republic Bangla reporter. Bengal's leader of opposition, Suvendu Adhikari, to visit Sandeshkhali today after he sought Calcutta High Court's intervention. Rahul Gandhi asked to appear in court. He was summoned for accusing Home Minister Amit Shah of murder. Speculations over whether Kamal Nath will make, lead or break the Congress as the former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister camps for the third day. No breakthrough in the fourth round of talks between protesters and the government. Protesters say they will march to Delhi on Wednesday. News just coming in. West Bengal's leader of opposition, Suvendu Adhikari, has left for Sandeshkhali. Now remember, the Calcutta High Court had allowed West Bengal leader of opposition and BJP leader Suvendu Adhikari to visit Sandeshkhali, that has been witnessing a protest over alleged atrocities, including mass rape allegation by some TMC leaders. Remember, the BJP leader, Suvendu Adhikari, was prevented by police from going there twice. So then, of course, the Calcutta High Court now has allowed the West Bengal leader of opposition and BJP leader, Suvendu Adhikari, to visit Sandeshkhali, that has been witnessing protests over alleged atrocities.
हम लोग कोर्ट का ऑर्डर मानते हुए हम लोग निकलने वाला है, लेकिन मेरा पास, मैं उम्मीद करूंगा डीजीपी और एसपी बशीरहाट कोर्ट का ऑर्डर को अमल करेंगे। फिर दोबारा कोर्ट में जाने, थर्ड टाइम कोर्ट में जाने के लिए हम लोग का कोई जरूरत नहीं होगा, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। लेकिन मेरा पास जो जानकारी है, पहले तो एक सीनियर ऑफिसर ने मुझे सुबह फोन किया और बताया आप 11 बजे के बाद जाइए। उसका बाद में तो मेरा शेड्यूल तो मैं 9:30 PM के अंदर कोर्ट की ऑर्डर में देख लीजिए। मुझे रूट लाइन और जानकारी देना चाहिए था, मैं पहले 5 बजे दे दिया, उसका बाद रिवाइज 9 PM दे दिया। उसमें ये लोग ये जा सकता है, इसका भी स्कोप है। सिंगल बेंच का ऑर्डर को डिवीजन बेंच में चैलेंज कर सकता है, डिवीजन बेंच का कोई ऑर्डर हो सकता है, कोई एग्रीड होगा तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी जा सकता है। ये हमारी कानूनी प्राविधान है, इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। लेकिन ये लोग 10 बजे के बाद फाइल करेगा, 11 बजे डिवीजन बेंच में मेंशन करने वाला है, ये इसका प्लानिंग है। हमने लीव अलाउ करेगी कि करेगी नहीं करेगा तो ऑनरेबल चीफ जस्टिस का बेंच है, उनका मामला है। लेकिन हम लोग निकलने वाला है। जो जानकारी मेरा पास है, ये लोग फिर संदेशखाली का जो रामपुर है वहां हम लोग को होल्ड करेगा। उसका क्या था, उसका कोई कसूर नहीं था, उसका यही उसका खिलाफ इल्जाम है। और भतीजा को क्वेश्चन किया था, जब भतीजा को ईडी बुलाया था सीजीओ कॉम्प्लेक्स में, निकलने का बाद कोई सांबादिक बंगाल का मीडिया वाला क्वेश्चन करने का उसका लायक नहीं था, उसका साहस नहीं था, सब लोग डरपोक में था। वो नेशनल चैनल का जो रिपब्लिक का लड़का, जो पत्रकार सोंटू पान, उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया, इसलिए उसको ऊपर अरेस्ट भी किया और उसका फिजिकल मेंटल टॉर्चर भी कर रहा है। ये हालत बहुत गंभीर है बंगाल का। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का सब पिलर अटैक्ट, लॉ मेकर वी आर सस्पेंडेड फ्रॉम असेंबली। बजट सेशन से एलओपी को और हमारी 5 MLA को निकल दिया। नया बात नहीं है, 22 में 5 महीना निकल दिया, 23 में 1 महीना निकल दिया। इस बार भी बजट सेशन इंपॉर्टेंट सेशन है, निकल दिया। किस लिए निकल दिया? उस बार हम लोग मुसलमान लड़की लोग को आग से जला रहा था, प्रोटेस्ट किया रामपुर हट का वक्त, इसलिए निकल दिया। इस बार भी लड़की के ऊपर, हमारी नारी के ऊपर, हमारी माता के ऊपर अत्याचार किया है, फिजिकल टॉर्चर, मोलेस्टेशन, रेप किया है। उसका आवाज उठाने का काम तो हम लोग का ही है, अपोजिशन का काम है। वी आर सोल अपोजिशन। बंगाल का हालत बहुत खराब है, लॉ मेकर उसका काम नहीं कर रहा है, ब्यूरोक्रेसी को पूरा हैंडीकैप बना दिया है। जूनियर होम सेक्रेटरी, सीनियर डीजीपी, अब देख लीजिए कोई प्रदेश में नहीं होता। सीनियर डीजीपी और जूनियर आपका होम सेक्रेटरी नंदिनी चक्रवर्ती, वो तो डीजीपी को सर बोलेगी, सीनियर है। ये सब ब्यूरोक्रेसी भी खत्म हो गया है। जुडिशियरी भी, ये ममता बनर्जी ने 5 लाख रुपया फाइन दिया हाईकोर्ट के बार में, और लास्ट बाकी था मीडिया को अंदर कर दिया। मीडिया भी खत्म, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन खत्म। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जब खत्म होता है, क्या करना चाहिए वो देश का सरकार को, सुप्रीम कोर्ट को, गवर्नर को मालूम है, वो लोग कार्रवाई करेगा।
एनसीडब्ल्यू चेयरमैन कह रहे हैं कि जो हालात है प्रेसिडेंट
उनका जो बात बताया, सही बात बताया, जमीनी हकीकत कर ऊपर बताया, उसके लिए कोई दूसरा मत हम लोग का नहीं है।
সন্তু পানকে যেভাবে অ্যারেস্ট করা হলো, আমরা কি
Strong criticism coming from Shovendu Adhikari, of course, criticizing the Mamata Banerjee government, saying that the cops are acting under her instructions. Our reporter just a while back yesterday was in fact arrested. Shantupan was arrested illegally and undemocratically. Now, a day after Republic Bangla reporter was arrested, West Bengal BJP leaders have come out in full support against the illegal arrest. Listen in to some of the reactions coming in.
ममता का छलावा और उसके जुल्म पुनः एक बार सामने आ रहे हैं। रिपब्लिक चैनल के पत्रकार को गिरफ्तारी, क्या कारण? कौन सा अपराध किया उसने? ममता बनर्जी की जो जुल्मी वहां पर सियासत है, जिस प्रकार से लोगों पर जुल्म ढाए जा रहे हैं, कानून और व्यवस्था पूरी तरह से वहां पर टूट चुकी है, क्या यह सारी चीजें दिखाना अपराध हो सकता है? इसी प्रकार का अपराध उद्धव ठाकरे ने महाराष्ट्र में किया था और उसको भोगना पड़ा, सत्ता से दूर जाना पड़ा। कलंकित होकर के उद्धव ठाकरे महाराष्ट्र से दूर भगाए गए। अगर ममता बंगाल की पवित्र भूमि में इस प्रकार से पत्रकारों को गिरफ्तार करने की अगर कोशिश करेगी, तो एक दिन उद्धव ठाकरे का जो अश्रु हुआ वही ममता का भविष्य में होगा।
देखिए, भाजपा जो बोलते हैं वो करके दिखाते हैं। हमारे सम्मानीय एलओपी वादा किए थे कि हम लोग अदालत जाएंगे, अदालत से परमिशन लेकर हम लोग संदेशखाली जाएंगे। ठीक वैसा ही हो रहा है। अदालत से परमिशन मिला है और आज हम लोग 5 जन, हम हैं तापसी मंडल हमारे सम्मानीय विधायिका, और हमारे सुमिता सिन्हा दी वो भी सम्मानीय विधायिका, हमारे शंकर घोष दादा विधायक, और हमारे सम्मानीय एलओपी शुभेंदु अधिकारी, हम लोग 5 जन करीब जा रहे हैं और अभी आधा घंटा में हम लोग निकल जाएंगे।
Right, our Republic TV journalist Shantupan was arrested by the West Bengal police in Sandeshkhali yesterday. He has been kept in custody for well over 14 hours, and while speaking to him just a while back, he was saying that he was feeling sick and there was no food or medical facilities or washroom under custody. There was nothing provided to him under custody. He was, of course, illegally arrested, and right now he's been taken for medical treatment. The arrest, of course, is undemocratic and illegal. All he was doing was reporting and showing the plight of women in Sandeshkhali. Just a while back when we spoke to him, he said in Bangla that I'm being arrested by the police for conducting interviews with the mothers of Sandeshkhali. This is what he had said a while back. And he was, of course, forcefully taken away by the police at the Sandeshkhali ferry terminal. In the video that we saw a while back, the video of the incident, several heavily armed police officers were seen pushing and jostling him around roughly before taking him away forcibly. Quite a few leaders have condemned the act, not just from the BJP but also the Congress. Dr. Sukanta Majumdar a while back said that the West Bengal police arrested Bangla Republic reporter Shantopan from Sandeshkhali for reporting on the atrocities being faced by the locals. This is a massive, inhuman and direct attack on the fourth pillar of democracy. This is, of course, a tweet on X by BJP State President Dr. Sukanta Majumdar.
Watch how reporting the truth relentlessly has rattled the Mamata government.
এই মুহূর্তে যদি দেখা যায় আমাদের একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে, একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে, কয়েকজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে সন্দেশখালীতে। সন্দেশখালীর কথা বলার জন্য একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ, গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ। এই মুহূর্তে ছবি দেখানোর চেষ্টা করবো। গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ একজন সাংবাদিক সন্দেশখালীতে এসে না মায়েদের হয়ে কথা বলার জন্য একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ। এই মুহূর্তে সেই ছবি, একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে পুলিশ। ছবি দেখানোর চেষ্টা করবো। একজন সাংবাদিককে এভাবেই গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে। সন্দেশখালীর মায়েদের কথা বলার জন্য একজন সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করছে। দেখানোর চেষ্টা করবো। এভাবে গ্রেফতার করা হচ্ছে। এই মুহূর্তে গ্রেফতার করা হলো নয়, আমার গ্রেফতার করা হলো গোটা বাংলার মানুষ। দেখুন গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে হচ্ছেটা কি, গণতন্ত্র আমার এখন হাতে বুক রয়েছে, গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে হচ্ছে কি গোটা বাংলা জানতে চায়, জবাব চাই। সন্দেশখালীতে গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে হচ্ছেটা কি, সন্দেশখালীর বাসী দেখুন, বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, দেশের মানুষ দেখুন, এটাই বাংলার গণতন্ত্র।
Republic Bangla's Shantanu-Pan arrested, but we will not back down. The Republic Network will not back down.
9 News and wrap from across the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to visit Jammu today to launch multiple development projects worth rupees 32,000 crore. The projects will span various sectors including education, railway, aviation and road infrastructure. During the program, the Prime Minister is expected to distribute appointment orders to approximately 1,200 new government recruits in Jammu and Kashmir. The Indian Navy is hosting the largest ever multilateral military war game, the 12th edition of the Multilateral Naval Exercise 2024. From February 19th to 27th, comprising two primary phases, the harbour phase and the sea phase. The Indian Navy conducted an operational demonstration rehearsal hosted by the Eastern Naval Command. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar arrived in Bihar's Patna leading a delegation of the poll panel to preview preparations ahead of Lok Sabha polls. The Election Commission delegation conducted a meeting attended by Bihar's Chief Electoral Officer H.R. Srinivasa along with other officials from the state police and central parliamentary forces. U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for Consular Affairs Reena Bitta will be travelling to India to engage with the embassy and consulate colleagues in Chennai, Mumbai and New Delhi. During her visit from February 19 to 27, she'll also be traveling to Qatar. Greek Foreign Minister Georgios Geropetratis arrived in New Delhi early Tuesday to participate in the 9th Raisina Dialogue, scheduled to take place from February 21st to 23rd. He will be the chief guest and keynote speaker for the event. According to officials, this marks the first bilateral head of the state-level visit from Greece to India in 15 years. A discussion was held on the shared trade ties between Union Minister Piyush Goyal and U.S. Deputy Secretary of State for Management and Resources Richard Verma in New Delhi. The conversation also focused on further strengthening India-U.S. trade and investment ties to explore new opportunities for greater collaboration and growth. A fire destroyed decoration materials kept in the open near a house, triggering multiple cylinder blasts and reducing a four-wheeler to ashes in Nagpur city. According to the police, the fire started in the vicinity of the decoration materials stored in an open area near Sagarkar's residence. Time for a short break. On the other side, Rahul Gandhi asked to appear in court. He was summoned for accusing Home Minister Amit Shah of murder. This and much more after a very short break. Stay tuned.
अभी कुछ दिन पहले हमारी सरकार को किसानों के मसीहा चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न देने का सौभाग्य मिला। उत्तर प्रदेश की धरती के बेटे चौधरी साहब का सम्मान करना देश के करोड़ों मजदूर, देश के करोड़ों किसानों का सम्मान है। लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से ये बात कांग्रेस और उसके सहयोगियों को समझ में नहीं आती। आपने देखा होगा कि जब चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के बारे में संसद में बात हो रही थी तो कैसे कांग्रेस के लोगों ने चौधरी साहब के बारे में बोलना तक मुश्किल कर दिया था। कांग्रेस के लोग भारत रत्न पर एक ही परिवार का हक समझते थे, इसलिए कांग्रेस ने दशकों तक बाबा साहब आंबेडकर को भी भारत रत्न नहीं दिया। ये लोग अपने ही परिवार के लोगों को भारत रत्न देते रहे। दरअसल कांग्रेस गरीब, दलित, पिछड़े, किसान, मजदूर का सम्मान करना ही नहीं चाहती। ये उनकी सोच में नहीं है। चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के जीवन काल में भी कांग्रेस ने उनसे सौदेबाजी की बहुत कोशिश की थी। चौधरी साहब ने पीएम की कुर्सी को त्याग दिया पर अपने उसूलों से समझौता नहीं किया। उनको राजनीतिक सौदाबाजी से नफरत थी। लेकिन दुख की बात है कि उनका नाम लेकर राजनीति करने वाले उत्तर प्रदेश के तमाम दलों ने चौधरी साहब की बात को नहीं माना। चौधरी साहब ने छोटे किसानों के लिए जो किया वो पूरा देश कभी नहीं भूल सकता। आज चौधरी साहब से प्रेरणा लेकर हम देश के किसानों को निरंतर सशक्त कर रहे हैं। साथियों, हम देश की खेती को एक नए रास्ते पर ले जाने के लिए किसानों को मदद दे रहे हैं, प्रोत्साहन दे रहे हैं। प्राकृतिक खेती और मिलेट पर फोकस के पीछे भी यही ध्येय है। आज गंगा जी के किनारे यूपी में बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर प्राकृतिक खेती होने लगी है। ये किसानों को कम लागत में अधिक लाभ देने वाली खेती है और इससे गंगा जी जैसी हमारी पावन नदियों का जल भी दूषित होने से बच रहा है। आज मैं फूड प्रोसेसिंग से जुड़े उद्यमियों से भी विशेष आग्रह करूंगा। आपको जीरो इफेक्ट जीरो डिफेक्ट के मंत्र पर ही काम करना चाहिए। आपको एक ही ध्येय के साथ काम करना चाहिए कि दुनिया भर के देशों के डाइनिंग टेबल पर कोई न कोई मेड इन इंडिया फूड पैकेट जरूर होना चाहिए।
Happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio model. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
The United Nations spokesperson has said that negotiations are underway to evacuate remaining patients from Nasir Hospital in Gaza. The UN spokesperson mentioned that members of the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, the World Health Organization and the Palestinian Red Crescent Society have already secured the release of 14 patients. These comments come as Gaza's health ministry reports that more than 29,000 Palestinians have been killed in the territory since the start of the Israel-Hamas war.
The Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs reports that negotiations are ongoing to evacuate remaining patients from the Nasser Hospital, which, as you know, is in Khan Yunis, where Israeli military operations are ongoing, we are told. Yesterday, OCHA, along with the World Health Organization and the Palestinian Red Crescent Society, visited the hospital and evacuated 14 patients. Meanwhile, the situation in Al-Amal Hospital, also in Khan Yunis, remains critical. Following a 4-week siege by the Israeli military, food supplies have reportedly been nearly exhausted and fuel reserves are dwindling. As the bombardment of Gaza continues, public health concerns are mounting, with women being hardest hit. The UN Population Fund has warned that everyone in Gaza is hungry, including some 50,000 pregnant women. We and our partners are doing all we can to provide food assistance across the Gaza Strip, despite major challenges to the humanitarian response, including ongoing airstrikes and heavy fighting.
News and wrap from across the globe. Wife of Russian opposition figure Alexei Navalny, who died mysteriously in prison, accused President Vladimir Putin of being responsible for his death. Yulia Navalny vowed to continue her husband's fight to free Russia. A Houthi military spokesman said their forces had hit 2 American ships with missiles in the Gulf of Aden. One of the attacks damaged a Belize-flagged ship that forced the crew to abandon the vessel. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky admitted that the situation is extremely difficult in several parts of the front line where Russian troops have amassed maximum reserves. Zelensky went on to say that Russia was taking advantage of the delays in aid to Ukraine. A building collapsed in southern suburb of Beirut yesterday night, killing 4 people and injuring 3 others. The search operation continues for more people stuck under the rubble. 5 Argentinians and 1 Mexican killed in a car crash on a highway that links beach resorts on Mexico's Caribbean coast. The authorities said the driver of the vehicle carrying the Argentinians lost control and entered the opposite lane with oncoming traffic. Residents of the Nigerian city of Ibadan took to the streets to protest the economic hardship the country is facing. Nigerians are facing one of the worst economic crises triggered by surging inflation rate. The Nigerians in Ibadan took to the streets to voice their anger at the economic hardship the country is facing. Large crowds marched holding banners and placards taking aim at bad government and food inflation. Let's take a look at this report.
This country is bleeding. This country is hurting. This country is angry. People are suffering. No one can afford 3 square meals, even 2 square meals in our dear country today again. Inflation on all goods. Inflation of foods, inflation of cement, inflation of cloth, inflation of butchers, inflation of bikes, inflation of transportation from one point to another. That is where we come out for a peaceful protest.
What is every power students ni wa àwọn parents wo ro school sanwó ìyà jẹ everybody. Ìyà jẹ wa protest yìí gbọ́dọ̀ wọ́n. Everything tí wọ́n ẹ̀rí jẹ́ gbogbo ló ti wọ́n. Kò sí nǹkan tá fi àdí sí ìnira la fi ṣe ọlọ́wọ́ yẹn ká fi ìnira pé everything if our parents wa gan wọ́n lọ complain àwọn concept kan complain wọ́n lọ sí school kò sọ pé bá abẹ Tinubu.
Time to slip in a short break. Coming up, speculations over whether Kamal Nath will make lead or break the Congress as the former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister camps for the 3rd day. This and much more after a very short break. Stay tuned.
O que está acontecendo na faixa de Gaza com o povo palestino não existe em nenhum outro momento histórico. Aliás, existiu quando Hitler resolveu matar os judeus.
Today, the president of Brazil, by comparing Israel's war in Gaza against Hamas, a genocidal terrorist organization, to the Holocaust, President Silva has disgraced the memory of 6 million Jews murdered by the Nazis, and he's demonized the Jewish state like the most virulent anti-Semite. He should be ashamed of himself.
Qual é o tamanho do coração solidário dessa gente que não está vendo que na faixa de Gaza não está acontecendo uma guerra, mas um genocídio? De que não é uma guerra entre soldados e soldados, é uma guerra entre um exército altamente preparado e mulheres e crianças.
The release of hostages can be achieved through strong military action and tough negotiations, very tough negotiations. That tough position has to involve the exertion of pressure. And the exertion of pressure is not merely on Hamas itself, but on those who can exert pressure on Hamas, beginning with Qatar. Qatar can press Hamas as no one else can. They host Hamas leaders. Hamas is dependent on them financially, and I urge you to press Qatar, to press Hamas, because we want our hostages released.
A very good morning. It is 10 a.m. We are live and breaking. Our top focus, of course, remains the unlawful arrest of a Republic Bangla reporter late last evening. Tracking that very closely. First, the top headlines. Sheikh Shah Jahan, the main accused in Sandeshkhali horror, on the run, but Mamta's cop cracked down on media. Republic Bangla's reporter Santu Pan unlawfully arrested.
वो नेशनल चैनल का जो रिपब्लिक का लड़का जो पत्रकार शंतु पान उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया, इसलिए उसको ऊपर अरेस्ट भी किया और उसका फिजिकल मेंटल टॉर्चर भी कर रहा है। ये हालत बहुत गंभीर है बंगाल का। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का सब पिलर अटैक।
Leaders across party lines condemn Bengal government and police for unlawful arrest of Republic Bangla reporter. Bengal's leader of opposition Shoendu Adhikari to visit Sandeshkhali today after he sought Calcutta High Court's intervention. Rahul Gandhi, asked to appear in court, was summoned for accusing Home Minister Amit Shah of murder. Speculations over whether Kamal Nath will make lead or break the Congress as former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister camps for third straight day. No breakthrough in fourth round of talks between protesters and the government. Protesters say they will march to the national capital starting Wednesday. And Republic continues with its relentless coverage on the situation that prevails across the state of West Bengal. In fact, note that it was just late last evening when Republic Bangla reporter Santu Pan was arrested illegally only for covering the situation unfolding in Sandeshkhali. In fact, the visuals on your screen gives you a glimpse of the kind of situation that prevails across West Bengal. There is clampdown on the uprising being seen across the state, particularly in Sandeshkhali. And it was just late last evening when Republic Bangla reporter Santu Pan was illegally arrested. In fact, early this morning, he was taken for the medical checkup, and all of this only because he was bringing to light the kind of situation that prevails in Sandeshkhali, where the women have spoken at large about the atrocities being inflicted on them. All right, let's go across to Bhaskar, who's joining us live from Sandeshkhali, which has been the epicenter of the uprising being seen. Bhaskar, once again, if you can give us details of what exactly transpired late last evening and how the Republic Bangla reporter was arrested unlawfully without any notice, only for covering what's been happening in Sandeshkhali with the last 14 days.
Well, Samiksha, Republic Media Network, especially Republic Bangla Crew, we are covering this Sandeshkhali. We are exposing this Sandeshkhali for over the 14 days. And we are asking questions to the administration, to the police, to the ruling party, Trinamool Congress. And as a result, yesterday our colleague Santu Pan was arrested by police without serving a 41A notice or any kind of following the official procedure to arrest a working journalist. And right now, just a few minutes back, Santu Pan, our colleague, was taken for medical examinations, and then he will be produced for the learned court. And Republic Media Network, especially Republic Bangla, we will continue questioning the administration, we will continue questioning the police, we will continue questioning the role of police and administration as the common people. They are asking. We are the people's voice, and it's our duty to raise the questions on behalf of people. And right now, Sandeshkhali is the epicenter of women's uplifting, as you said, and we are covering Sandeshkhali inch to inch. But this is the reason, maybe this is the reason, the way police arrested our colleague, maybe this is the reason to create an attack on Republic crew, on Republic media network. But we will not stop. We will not stop by this. Yesterday we were in front of Sandeshkhali PS. I was in front of Sandeshkhali PS for the whole night, and right now I am in a part of Sandeshkhali, and I will continue. We will continue covering this Sandeshkhali. We will expose the truth, and this is the main headache for the administration, for the police, because we are questioning the administration, because we are questioning the police. We are uplifting the voice of common people. Maybe this is the reason. The police, the administration, they are trying to stop our voice, they are trying to choke our voice. But Republic Media Network, Republic Bangla, Republic TV, Republic Bharat, we will continue to raise our voice on behalf of people. And right now, this is the latest update, as our colleague complained that he was not given friendly, cooperative treatment in the police station. He was not given a proper food, and right now he is now being taken for medical examinations, and later he will be produced before the learned court. Over to you.
Right, Bhaskar, stay with us. So, of course, it's been more than 10 days, beg your pardon, 10 hours, but no statement that's come in from the West Bengal police on exactly what was the reason for the detention and the arrest that followed off the Republic Bangla reporters. Meanwhile, note that West Bengal BJP leaders and in fact even union ministers have come out in large numbers to express solidarity and support against the illegal arrest of the Republic Bangla reporter. Listen into those voices.
Yeah, police, pura police force under the leadership of Rajiv Kumar, they are functioning as a frontal organization of the Trinamool Congress. CRPC, IPC के अंदर काम नहीं कर रहा है. ये लोग का जो टैक्स पेयर का रुपया में सैलरी मिल रहा है, सब मिल रहा है, सब बेनिफिट मिल रहा है, फैसिलिटी मिल रहा है, लेकिन ये लोग काम कर रहा है टीएमसी का फ्रंटल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के नाते. बंगाल का जनता टीएमसी ममता जी के साथ नहीं है, इसलिए पुलिस को देकर ये सब कर रहा है. कल एक पत्रकार, नेशनल चैनल का पत्रकार को भी अरेस्ट कर लिया. इसलिए आज हम लोग ब्लैक डे मना रहा है पूरा प्रदेश में. हम सब एमएलए लोग सब ब्लैक रिबन लेकर प्रोटेस्ट कर रहा है. ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का 4th पिलर है. जिस तरीके से एक यंग जर्नलिस्ट काम करते हुए उसको अरेस्ट किया, जिस तरीके से उसका साथ दुर्व्यवहार किया गया है, कल रात को उनको खाना नहीं दिया गया है, उसका क्या था? उसका कोई कसूर नहीं था. उसका यही उसका खिलाफ इल्जाम है. और भतीजा को क्वेश्चन किया था. जब भतीजा को ईडी बुलाया था सीजीओ कॉम्प्लेक्स में, निकलने का बाद कोई सांबादिक बंगाल का मीडिया वाला क्वेश्चन करने का उसका लायक नहीं था, उसका साहस नहीं था. सब लोग डरपोक में था. वो नेशनल चैनल का जो रिपब्लिक का लड़का, जो पत्रकार सोंटू पान, उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया, इसलिए उसको ऊपर अरेस्ट भी किया और उसका फिजिकल मेंटल टॉर्चर भी कर रहा है. ये हालत बहुत गंभीर है बंगाल का.
Right, so everyone speaking in same vein that there is an attempt to muzzle voice of the media. Let's go across to Bhaskar again. Bhaskar, for our viewers also, if you can once again put this into context, what's been happening in Sandeshkhali for well over a month now, be it the attack on ED officials and even the women in this area who've come out in large numbers to voice the kind of atrocities being inflicted on them by the TMC miscreants, as they allege.
Well, Samiksha, at least 45 days ago, and if I'm not wrong, it's been 45 days from the day this Sheikh Shahjahan, this local Trinamool leader, instructed his party workers and local hooligans to create an attack upon ED officials and CRPF Jawans. But Sheikh Shah Jahan is yet to be arrested by the Bengal police. And on the other hand, the common people, the women, are uplifting their voice against Sheikh Shah Jahan and his close aides like Uttam Shibu and other Trinamool leaders, alleging that they have been continuously molesting, they have been continuously sexually abusing, extortions, and many other allegations against Uttam Shibu and especially Sheikh Shah Jahan from the common people. And the common women, they're raising questions. And right now in Sandeshkhali, what's actually happening there is only being covered by Republic Media Network. And also one Republic Media Network crew was arrested illegally by police. And right now, today, the main opposition party in Bengal, BJP, they
All right, we seem to have lost a connection with Bhaskar, but Republic reporters on the ground getting us the latest on what's been happening in Sandeshkhali. Also note that as we speak, Shuvendu Adhikari is en route this area to take stock of what's been happening in the last few days. In fact, a lot of BJP reactions coming in, questioning the Mamata Banerjee for muzzling of voice of the media, especially after Republic Bangla reporter was arrested unlawfully only for bringing to light the kind of situation that prevails across Bengal.
ममता का छलावा और उसके जुल्म पुनः एक बार सामने आ रहे हैं। रिपब्लिक चैनल के पत्रकार को गिरफ्तारी, क्या कारण, कौन सा अपराध किया उसने? ममता बनर्जी की जो जुल्मी वहां पर सियासत है, जिस प्रकार से लोगों पर जुल्म ढाए जा रहे हैं, कानून और व्यवस्था पूरी तरह से वहां पर टूट चुकी है, क्या यह सारी चीजें दिखाना अपराध हो सकता है? इसी प्रकार का अपराध उद्धव ठाकरे ने महाराष्ट्र में किया था और उसको भोगना पड़ा, सत्ता से दूर जाना पड़ा। कलंकित होकर के उद्धव ठाकरे महाराष्ट्र से दूर भगाए गए। अगर ममता बंगाल की पवित्र भूमि में इस प्रकार से पत्रकारों को गिरफ्तार करने की अगर कोशिश करेगी, तो एक दिन उद्धव ठाकरे का जो अश्रु हुआ वही ममता का भविष्य में होगा।
All right, so there you heard a lot of political leaders coming out in the open questioning the Mamata Banerjee government over what transpired late last evening. Note that Republic Bangla reporter was arrested unlawfully. There was no notice served for that arrest which happened. In fact, take a look at that full sequence of what really transpired last evening, and the Republic Bangla reporter also being taken for that medical checkup early this morning.
গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে বাংলায়, সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে, আমাকে শারীরিক এবং মানসিকভাবে হেনস্থা করা হচ্ছে, গণতন্ত্রকে হত্যা করা হচ্ছে। না না না, 3 বার অ্যারেস্ট হতে দেখুন দেখুন এভাবে বল প্রয়োগ করে গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন শারীরিক এবং মানসিকভাবে অত্যাচার করা হচ্ছে একজন সাংবাদিককে অ্যারেস্ট করে। এবং আমরা প্রশ্ন করেছিলাম চোখে চোখ রেখে কথা হবে, চোখে চোখ রেখে সমাদৃতা। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, যে সন্তুপান আপনাদের হয়ে কথা বলে সেই সন্তুপানকে আজকে অ্যারেস্ট করেছে সন্দেশখালী থানার পুলিশ। সন্দেশখালীর মা বোনদের সুরক্ষা দিতে পারে না, আর এই সাংবাদিকদের অ্যারেস্ট করতে পারে এই পুলিশ। আমাকে জোর করে 3 বার অ্যারেস্টের মতো সই করানো হয়েছে, সারা রাত শারীরিক এবং মানসিক অত্যাচার করা হয়েছে। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন সেটা কি গণতন্ত্র নিয়ে। গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন, গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন হচ্ছেটা কি। আমার জানো না, গোটা বাংলার মানুষ দেখুন হচ্ছেটা কি
লাগাতার সন্তু লাগাতার রিপাবলিক বাংলা সন্দেশখালীর মাটি কামড়ে পড়ে ধরে থেকে কভারেজ করতে, তার জন্য ভয় পেয়ে কি তুমি গ্রেফতার হবে? আর তোমাকে কি ভয় পেয়ে গ্রেফতার করা হবে? বলা হচ্ছে তুমি নাকি কোনো মহিলার বাড়িতে ঢুকে গেছো, কি বলছো? দেখো সন্তু রঞ্জু ক্রিমিনাল, তাদের বাড়িতে আমরা প্রশ্ন করব। গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে, একদম গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে। কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে। সাংবাদিককে গ্রেফতার করে থামানো যাবে না। আমরা প্রশ্ন করব বাংলার জন্য, আমরা প্রশ্ন করব সন্দেশখালীর মা বোনদের জন্য, থামানো যাবে না। সন্তু রঞ্জু ক্রিমিনাল, অভিযোগ ছিল এবং তার বাড়িতে আমরা অন রেকর্ড গিয়েছিলাম, অন রেকর্ড প্রশ্ন করেছিলাম আপনাদের এই বাড়ি কি তোলার টাকায় তোলা হয়েছে। এই প্রশ্ন করাতেই এটা পুলিশের সাজানো প্ল্যান। একদম ভয় পেয়েছে পুলিশ, এভাবে জোর করে আটকানো যাবে না। গণতন্ত্রকে আক্রমণ করা হচ্ছে, গণতন্ত্রকে এভাবে আটকানো যাবে না। গণতন্ত্রের জন্য লড়াই হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, লড়াই হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে, কথা হবে চোখে চোখ রেখে।
We are heading in a very short break. Coming up on the other side, speculation over whether Kamalnath will make lead or rig Congress as former MP Chief Minister camps for 3rd straight day.
अभी कुछ दिन पहले हमारी सरकार को किसानों के मसीहा चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न देने का सौभाग्य मिला। उत्तर प्रदेश की धरती के बेटे चौधरी साहब का सम्मान करना देश के करोड़ों मजदूर, देश के करोड़ों किसानों का सम्मान है। लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से ये बात कांग्रेस और उसके सहयोगियों को समझ में नहीं आती। आपने देखा होगा कि जब चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के बारे में संसद में बात हो रही थी तो कैसे कांग्रेस के लोगों ने चौधरी साहब के बारे में बोलना तक मुश्किल कर दिया था। कांग्रेस के लोग भारत रत्न पर एक ही परिवार का हक समझते थे, इसलिए कांग्रेस ने दशकों तक बाबा साहब आंबेडकर को भी भारत रत्न नहीं दिया। ये लोग अपने ही परिवार के लोगों को भारत रत्न देते रहे। दरअसल कांग्रेस गरीब, दलित, पिछड़े, किसान, मजदूर का सम्मान करना ही नहीं चाहती। ये उनकी सोच में नहीं है। चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के जीवन काल में भी कांग्रेस ने उनसे सौदेबाजी की बहुत कोशिश की थी। चौधरी साहब ने पीएम की कुर्सी को त्याग दिया पर अपने उसूलों से समझौता नहीं किया। उनको राजनीतिक सौदेबाजी से नफरत थी। लेकिन दुख की बात है कि उनका नाम लेकर राजनीति करने वाले उत्तर प्रदेश के तमाम दलों ने चौधरी साहब की बात को नहीं माना। चौधरी साहब ने छोटे किसानों के लिए जो किया वो पूरा देश कभी नहीं भूल सकता। आज चौधरी साहब से प्रेरणा लेकर हम देश के किसानों को निरंतर सशक्त कर रहे हैं। साथियों, हम देश की खेती को एक नए रास्ते पर ले जाने के लिए किसानों को मदद दे रहे हैं, प्रोत्साहन दे रहे हैं। प्राकृतिक खेती और मिलेट पर फोकस के पीछे भी यही ध्येय है। आज गंगा जी के किनारे यूपी में बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर प्राकृतिक खेती होने लगी है। ये किसानों को कम लागत में अधिक लाभ देने वाली खेती है और इससे गंगा जी जैसी हमारी पावन नदियों का जल भी दूषित होने से बच रहा है। आज मैं फूड प्रोसेसिंग से जुड़े उद्यमियों से भी विशेष आग्रह करूंगा। आपको जीरो इफेक्ट, जीरो डिफेक्ट के मंत्र पर ही काम करना चाहिए। आपको एक ही ध्येय के साथ काम करना चाहिए कि दुनिया भर के देशों के डाइनिंग टेबल पर कोई न कोई मेड इन इंडिया फूड पैकेट जरूर होना चाहिए।
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India.
Public Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Now, Malabar Gold and Diamonds achieved a historic milestone as the first Indian jewellery brand in Australia. The Australian cricketer Brett Lee officially opened the store for customers.
Malabar Gold and Diamonds achieved a historic milestone as the first Indian jeweller brand in Australia. MP Ahmed, the chairman of Malabar Group, virtually inaugurated the store located in Sydney. Australian cricketer Brett Lee officially opened the store for customers. With the launch of this 340th store, the largest jewellery store in Australia, Malabar Gold and Diamonds has proudly extended its operations to the 13th country. The monumental occasion was graced by the presence of Mr. Shamlal Ahmed, MD International Operations, Mr. Asher, MD India Operations, and other senior management team members from Malabar Gold and Diamonds, customers and well-wishers. Unveiling its new showroom in Sydney, Malabar Gold and Diamonds has become the first Indian international jewellery brand to begin operations in Australia. The new showroom, which was in Harris Park within the Little India precinct of Sydney, was inaugurated by renowned Australian cricketer Brett Lee. With an extensive collection of jewellery in 18 and 22 carat gold and diamonds, the showroom will showcase over 30,000 designs across bridal wear, daily wear and occasional wear.
Heading into a very short break, coming up on the other side, Shah Jahan Sheikh, the main accused in Sandeshkhali horror, is still a free man 45 days after ED attack, but Mamta's crackdown on the media.
अभी कुछ दिन पहले हमारी सरकार को किसानों के मसीहा चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न देने का सौभाग्य मिला। उत्तर प्रदेश की धरती के बेटे चौधरी साहब का सम्मान करना देश के करोड़ों मजदूर देश के करोड़ों किसानों का सम्मान है। लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से ये बात कांग्रेस और उसके सहयोगियों को समझ में नहीं आती। आपने देखा होगा कि जब चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के बारे में संसद में बात हो रही थी तो कैसे कांग्रेस के लोगों ने चौधरी साहब के बारे में बोलना तक मुश्किल कर दिया। कांग्रेस के लोग भारत रत्न पर एक ही परिवार का हक समझते थे, इसलिए कांग्रेस ने दशकों तक बाबा साहब आंबेडकर को भी भारत रत्न नहीं दिया। ये लोग अपने ही परिवार के लोगों को भारत रत्न देते रहे। दरअसल कांग्रेस गरीब, दलित, पिछड़े, किसान, मजदूर का सम्मान करना ही नहीं चाहती। ये उनकी सोच में नहीं है। चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के जीवन काल में भी कांग्रेस ने उनसे सौदेबाजी की बहुत कोशिश की थी। चौधरी साहब ने पीएम की कुर्सी को त्याग दिया पर अपने उसूलों से समझौता नहीं किया। उनको राजनीतिक सौदाबाजी से नफरत थी। लेकिन दुख की बात है कि उनका नाम लेकर राजनीति करने वाले उत्तर प्रदेश के तमाम दलों ने चौधरी साहब की बात को नहीं माना। चौधरी साहब ने छोटे किसानों के लिए जो किया वो पूरा देश कभी नहीं भूल सकता। आज चौधरी साहब से प्रेरणा लेकर हम देश के किसानों को निरंतर सशक्त कर रहे हैं। साथियों, हम देश की खेती को एक नए रास्ते पर ले जाने के लिए किसानों को मदद दे रहे हैं, प्रोत्साहन दे रहे हैं। प्राकृतिक खेती और मिलेट पर फोकस के पीछे भी यही ध्येय है। आज गंगा जी के किनारे यूपी में बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर प्राकृतिक खेती होने लगी है। ये किसानों को कम लागत में अधिक लाभ देने वाली खेती है और इससे गंगा जी जैसी हमारी पावन नदियों का जल भी दूषित होने से बच रहा है। साथियों, जिस दिन अयोध्या में राम मंदिर की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुई थी तब मैंने एक और बात कही थी। 22 जनवरी से अब नए काल चक्र की शुरुआत हो चुकी है।
Very happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
Sheikh Shahjahan Sheikh, the main accused in Sandeshkhali horror, is still a free man 45 days after ED attack, but Mamta's cop cracked down on media. Republic Bangla's reporter Santu Pan unlawfully arrested.
वो नेशनल चैनल का जो रिपब्लिक का लड़का जो पत्रकार संतु पान, उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया, इसलिए उसको ऊपर अरेस्ट भी किया और उसका फिजिकल मेंटल टॉर्चर भी कर रहा है। ये हालत बहुत गंभीर है बंगाल का। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का सब पिलर अटैक।
Shubhendu Adhikari blackens social media profile in support to Republic, says he was arrested for questioning the government.
अगर ममता बंगाल के पवित्र भूमि में इस प्रकार से पत्रकारों को गिरफ्तार करने की अगर कोशिश करेगी तो एक दिन उद्धव ठाकरे का जो यश हुआ वही ममता का भविष्य में होगा.
Leaders across party lines condemn Bengal government and police for unlawful arrest of Republic Bangla reporter. Bengal's leader of opposition Shubhendu Adhikari leaves for Sandeshkhali after court's order. Chandigarh mayoral poll battle in top court. SC to examine ballot papers, videos of counting process today. Prime Minister Modi in Jammu today to launch projects worth 30,500 crore rupees. Alright, cutting across to these live visuals coming in of Republic Bangla reporter Santhu Pan being taken for the medical examination. This, of course, after that unlawful arrest which happened late last evening by Mamta government's police. And while no notice has been served, there is widespread outrage over that unlawful arrest of Republic Bangla reporter only for covering Sandeshkhali horror. So Santhu Pan was illegally arrested for reporting and exposing Sandeshkhali horror. All of this happened late last evening. There is, of course, a massive nationwide outrage. Political leaders coming out and voicing their concerns and speaking about the kind of stifling of voices being done by Mamta Banerjee police. Note all of this while Shah Jahan Sheikh, the main accused in the attack on the ED officials 45 days ago, who still remains at large, while there is no action that's been initiated in the probe on the incident which happened over a month ago, there is action against Republic Bangla reporter for covering the Sandeshkhali horror. So Santhu Pan, who was only getting the truth, who was reporting on the ground, getting us the latest on what's been happening in Sandeshkhali, the atrocities and brutalities that have been spoken at stretch about women in this area. He was arrested only for bringing to light the truth. And as we speak, the chorus only getting louder for justice, not just for the Sandeshkhali women, but also for our reporter who was reporting late last evening on the Sandeshkhali horror and was taken into custody without any notice being served. Also note, parallelly, Shubhendu Adhikari is already en route to Sandeshkhali to speak to those victims and take stock of all that's been happening on the ground. But of course, nationwide outrage over stifling of the voice of media. As we speak, these are the visuals where you see how Republic Bangla reporter was illegally detained, followed by his arrest without any notice. And it's been 10 hours now. There's no statement that's coming from the TMC, the West Bengal police, as of yet. All right, let's go across to Kishle, who's joining us from the Bangla newsroom. Kishle, sad to say the least, but once again, if you could put this into context for us, what exactly transpired late last evening and the kind of brutalities and atrocities that have been spoken at large has been covered by Republic as well. Women coming out and speaking about the kind of atrocities being inflicted on them by the TMC goons.
Well, Samiksha, exactly the live visuals that we were showing, Santhu Pan, our journalist, has been now
taken to the hospital. Now, all this after he was arrested yesterday illegally for speaking up about the women of Sandeshkhali and their plight under the TMC-ruled government and how they were raped, allegedly. They were alleging that they were raped by TMC men, and we were reporting relentlessly about the plight of women in Sandeshkhali since last 14 or 15 days. Our reporters were relentlessly reporting about that. Now, all that is, what is the consequence of all that is that our reporters are now being arrested illegally without any notice, being dragged away and kept inside the police station overnight, being arrested, and they did not even provide food, proper food to our reporter. Also, while he was feeling sick, there was no medical facilities available in the Sandeshkhali police station. Also, no washroom was there which could be used. In this condition, he was kept there overnight, and now he has been brought out of the Sandeshkhali police station. He has now been taken to the Boshirhat hospital, where his medical checkup is right now going on. After the medical checkup and medical test is done, he will be produced in the Boshirhat court. That's what we are getting to know from our sources. And the police is also, a huge police deployment is also there outside the hospital as well as outside the court. Now, the question is, the consequence of reporting the truth from Sandeshkhali is what we are seeing right now. And if this goes on, if this continues in Bengal, then no one would be brave enough to speak out the truth. That's what the government is thinking about, but Republic Network, Republic TV and Republic Bangla is relentless. We have promised to our audience and viewers that we will increase our coverage about Sandeshkhali, and we will be continuously speaking out about the women of Sandeshkhali, about the plight of women in Sandeshkhali, how they were tortured, they were raped, and the brutalities that went on throughout all these years, and now they have finally spoken up, and we exposed that throughout the country. That is the crime, probably, quote-unquote crime probably, that we did, that the state government is very angry on us, and Mamata Banerjee's administration decided to arrest our reporter Shontu Pan, and right now his medical checkup is going on. Samiksha.
Right, Kishle, but stay with us. If you can, for our better understanding, explain to us what exactly explains the arrest of Republic Bangla reporter, the kind of arguments that the state government could come up with in the court as well. Is there any way that the state government can justify the arrest of Republic Bangla reporter who was only reporting on the situation unfolding on the ground in Sandeshkhali?
Well, Samiksha, after he was arrested, after a while, police officials came out and they spoke about why he was arrested. There was a single soundbite that came yesterday, which we played as well. They were saying that our reporter, there is a complaint against our reporter by some woman that he barged into someone's house and something like that, which makes no sense because everything that we were reporting was on live, and we have footage of everything that was happening from all our reporters. So this fake case, this illegal arrest is based on a fake case on our reporter, and the opposition parties in the state, along with considering BJP at one hand, on the other hand Congress as well, spoke out yesterday. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary spoke yesterday. Shubhendu Adhikari is speaking since yesterday, and all of them are saying that this is an illegal arrest and the state government has murdered democracy on live TV when they arrested our journalists for speaking out the truth based on a fake case that they have lodged against our journalists. That fake case is now being challenged by Republic Network as well. We will be going out against all these fake cases and the atrocities that they are trying to impose on our journalists for speaking out the truth. We have exposed Sandeshkhali. We have exposed the TMC leaders like Sheikh Shah Jahan and his aides throughout the nation. We have exposed from north to south, east to west. Everywhere we have spoken out the truth, and now the state government seems to be very angry on us and trying to send out a message that we should not continue to do so, but that's not going to happen because we are not going to stop. Samiksha.
Right, Kishle, also for our viewers, if you can once again talk to us about the testimonies of the women in this area that we've played out on our channel, who've spoken at large about the kind of mass rape allegations that they've made against TMC miscreants. Any sort of a probe as well that's been initiated on part of Mamata Banerjee government?
started, if you remember, it all started when ED officials were visiting Sheikh Shah Jahan's house for investigating in the ration scam. And Sheikh Shah Jahan is a close aide of Jyotipriya Malik, TMC minister, TMC leader and minister, who is right now in the jail. Now, in Sheikh Shah Jahan's house, they were attacked. After a few days, the women of Sandeshkhali came out in protest in large numbers, and they started speaking up against Sheikh Shah Jahan. And Sheikh Shah Jahan, I'll just remind you, is still not arrested. He is free. He's roaming around Sandeshkhali. That is what the women of Sandeshkhali are saying. Now, the women of Sandeshkhali came out in large numbers, and they were speaking about all the atrocities and brutalities that were that continued throughout all these years. Now, women were taken from their house, picked up from their homes in the middle of the night, and taken to the party offices. That's what the women were saying. And why they were taken? They were supposedly they were taken away in those party offices to attend meetings, party meetings. At what time? In the middle of the night, at 12 a.m. in the night, at 1 a.m. in the night, they were supposed to attend party meetings. And then torture, brutality, rape and physical violence was continuously being imposed on these women who were taken away from their homes, taken away from their husbands. And if their husbands had to speak against all these incidents, then they were beaten up, even murdered. These were the charges. Now, when the woman was speaking up like this, Republic TV, Republic Network, Republic Bangla went to Sandeshkhali, took the voice of the women of Sandeshkhali throughout the country, and our reporter Shontu Pan, along with all our reporters, including many of our women reporters, constantly reported about the truth of Sandeshkhali, exposing everything on camera to the whole nation and the whole world. But now the consequences seems to be coming out from the state government, as they have started arresting our reporters, because we were only reporting the truth, which we will continue to do even after this for whatever time we are reporting on Sandeshkhali. Samiksha.
Right, Kishle, stay with us. Let's go across to Sujata as well, who's joining us from the Bharat newsroom. Sujata, हमें एक बार और बताइए कल क्या हुआ था? बहुत ही अनफॉर्चुनेट ऑफ कोर्स है, बट कोई स्टेटमेंट जो अभी तक आ पाया है टीएमसी से या फिर स्टेट पुलिस से कि क्या ग्राउंड ऑफ अरेस्ट रहा है रिपब्लिक बांग्ला रिपोर्टर के अरेस्ट के लिए?
नहीं, अभी तक कुछ भी स्पष्ट तौर पर नहीं कहा गया है। हम इंतजार कर रहे हैं जब संतू पान को अदालत में पेश किया जाएगा, और ये भी माना जा रहा है, आशंका इस बात की है कि संतू पान की कस्टडी लेने की पुलिस कोशिश कर सकती है। बड़ी हैरानी की बात है, और हमें शुरुआत करनी होगी आर्टिकल 19(1)(a) से, राइट टू स्पीच एंड राइट टू नो से। हमें बोलने का अधिकार है एक नागरिक के तौर पर, और एक पत्रकार होने के नाते हमें यह अधिकार है कि हम जनता को सच बचाए, और संतू पान यही करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, संदेशखाली का सच जनता को बताने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। तो एक साथ ममता सरकार ने दो अधिकारों का हनन किया है, उल्लंघन किया है संतू पान की गिरफ्तारी के साथ। आमतौर पर अगर पुलिस हमें अलाउ नहीं करती है तो वो बैरिकेड लगा सकती है, वो बोलती है कि आप यहाँ से हट जाइए, बैरिकेड लगा देती है, लोगों को पीछे कर देती है। लेकिन संतू पान के साथ ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ, उन्हें कोई वार्निंग नहीं दी गई कि आप यहाँ से जाइए। हमने तस्वीरें दिखाई किस तरह से उन्हें घसीटा गया है, एक खौफ का माहौल बनाने की कोशिश की गई है कि सभी लोग देखें ममता सरकार का सच जो दिखाने की कोशिश करेगा उसके साथ इस तरह की प्रताड़ना की जाएगी। जाहिर तौर पर ये डराने की कोशिश है, और इसीलिए इसकी निंदा की जा रही है। पूरे देश में चर्चा हो रही है, तमाम जो अपोजिशन पार्टीज हैं वो इसकी चर्चा कर रही है। बीजेपी इस बात को लेकर आक्रामक है, आज वृंदा करात भी जा रही हैं। एक महिला होने के नाते हमें देखना होगा कि करात वहां पर जाकर क्या करती है। क्या वो कहती है कि ममता सरकार ने गलत किया है रिपब्लिक के साथ और प्रेस फ्रीडम के ऊपर ये कुठाराघात हुआ है, और हम ये मांग करते हैं कि जल्द से जल्द संतू पान को रिहा किया जाए, और उन पर जो भी आरोप लगाए गए हैं वो पूरी तरह से बेबुनियाद हैं। ये प्रेस फ्रीडम के खिलाफ है, राइट टू स्पीच, राइट टू नो के खिलाफ है।
Ji, Sujata, stay with us. Let's go across to Kishli again from the Bangla newsroom. Kishli, once again, for a better understanding for our viewers, also explain to us what exactly has been happening over the past 1 month, so as to say, be the attack on ED officials and even the mass rape allegations that have been made by the women in Sandeshkhali, yet no action or anything of that sort to have happened on part of West Bengal police. And all of this while Republic Bangla reporter was only getting the situation on the ground. Explain to us any statement that's expected on part of West Bengal police as well on what explains even the arrest of Republic reporter.
Well, Samiksha, as I was putting out since last 1 month or so, Sandeshkhali has been on the headlines throughout the nation. And Republic TV, Republic Network, Republic Bangla has been the forefront of Sandeshkhali coverage. We saw that how Sandeshkhali's woman came in open dissent against the administration and TMC leadership in their area, speaking out about all the atrocities that were happening on them, including gang rapes. Now, who was doing so? All the allegation is on Sheikh Shahjahan, the person whose house was raided by ED, and the ED officials were also attacked and blood-guiled at that point of time. That Sheikh Shahjahan, against whom at one hand there is this allegation of attack on the ED officials, on the other hand there is large-scale allegation of violence, rape and other atrocities on women. That Sheikh Shahjahan roams around free in Sandeshkhali. The women are saying that he is still in Sandeshkhali. He roams around free in Sandeshkhali. But what Republic TV did, Republic Bangla did, was to take Sandeshkhali's woman's voice across the nation and the world. And probably that's what the state government of West Bengal did not like under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee. They did not like that fact. Probably that's why yesterday night we saw when Shantupan was live on our TV in Republic Bangla, he was doing a live reporting on television on Republic Bangla. He was live with us, and the police came and started asking him to come with them to the police station. He said that he doesn't want to do so because he's doing his work and he wants to return. The police forcefully detained him, arrested him, physically dragged him away, took him away, and they arrested him and kept him in the police station where there was no proper food. The facility of washroom and toilets were denied to him, and also when he was feeling sick, there was no medical facilities that was provided to him. That's what we are getting to know from our sources. Today morning he was taken out of the police station. He was strong and he was saying that Republic Bangla will not stop reporting. We will be reporting about the woman of Sandeshkhali constantly and even more so from now on. And right now he has been taken to the hospital for his medical checkup, after which he will be produced in the court. But Republic Bangla, Republic TV, Republic Network continues to cover and speak for the woman of Sandeshkhali at one hand. On the other hand, Republic Bangla and Republic TV will be showing what's happening with our reporters, just because we were reporting the truth of Sandeshkhali that the state government under Mamata Banerjee's leadership did not in fact like very much, probably. Samiksha.
Right, Kishle, once again stay with us. So also if you can give us more details, has a medical checkup been completed and anything known so far about the FIR, if at all, that has been registered, and under which sections has Republic Bangla reporter been booked, thereby following his arrest?
Well, exactly, Samiksha. As Shantu was coming out, as our reporter was coming out, we were asking him. He said that there are 3 FIR memos, the 3 arrest memos, which he had to sign in the police station in the night, and he had to sign all those. And also, in order to talk about the allegations that the police is giving out on him, the main allegation the police is saying is that he barged into a woman's house who complained against him in the police station, and he barged into her house without her consent and all that. But the fact is, everything that the police is saying is a lie. It comes out from the fact that we were live, and also we have all the footages with us. Everything was recorded, and we have clear footages which prove that what allegations the police is trying to prove against our reporter and Republic Bangla is false, because everything was done according to what it should have been, and there is no clear evidence of our reporter barging in someone's house or whatever the police is saying. Actually, the police is trying to make false allegations and false cases in order to stop Republic TV and Republic Bangla from reporting about the incidents in Sandeshkhali, talking much about the sections under which all these FIRs have been lodged. We will see that unfolding with time, but right now the allegations which have been put against him, we will just sum it up by saying that all those allegations are false, and we will be proving it otherwise soon in the courts, and Republic Network will fight it, and our reporters will fight it in the ground as well in Sandeshkhali and across the nation. Samiksha.
Right, Kishli, stay with us. Let's go across to Sujata as well from the Bangla newsroom. Sujata, अगर हम संदेशखाली हॉरर की बात करें, विमेन टेस्टिमनीज की बात करें, क्या कोई स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड करा है? अभी तक स्टेट पुलिस ने जो रेप की एलिगेशंस लगाई हैं विमेन ने टीएमसी नेताओं के खिलाफ, कोई कंप्लेन दर्ज हुई है अभी तक जो कि एलिगेशंस जो विमेन ने लगाई हैं टीएमसी के नेताओं पर?
समीक्षा यही कोशिश हो रही है, क्योंकि शुरुआत में सिर्फ एक महिला का बयान रिकॉर्ड किया गया था, वो भी जब इतने बड़े पैमाने पर इस खबर पर चर्चा हुई, बीजेपी ने जब इतने बड़े पैमाने पर आंदोलन किए तब जाकर। उसके बाद अब एनसीडब्ल्यू की टीम इस वक्त बंगाल में मौजूद है और वो अपने साथ कई महिलाओं को लेकर गई थी कल थाने और वहां पर उनका स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड कराया गया है, उनकी सुरक्षा का इंतजाम किया गया है। यह भी बताया जा रहा है कि गवर्नर हाउस में उनके लिए जगह रखी गई है, कॉल सेंटर बाकायदा खोला गया है, क्योंकि अभी हमें एग्जैक्ट नंबर नहीं पता है और ऑफिशियली तभी होगा जब वो स्टेटमेंट होगा और वो भी एनसीडब्ल्यू की निगरानी में वो स्टेटमेंट लिए जा रहे हैं। बताया जा रहा है कि एक महिला का ऑफिशियल पहले से ही स्टेटमेंट जो था वो लिया गया था, लेकिन अब कई महिलाएं हैं जो एनसीडब्ल्यू की प्रोटेक्शन में हैं और अब उनसे बातचीत की जा रही है और लोगों को ये संदेश भेजा जा रहा है कि आप घबराइए मत, महिलाएं घबराए नहीं और आकर अपनी बात करें, क्योंकि ये मामला कोई आजकल का नहीं है, कुछ महीनों का नहीं है, बल्कि कई सालों से इसी तरह से महिलाएं प्रताड़ित हो रही थी, जिन्हें डराया दबाया जा रहा था और हो सकता है कि इसमें कुछ नाबालिग भी शामिल हो, क्योंकि कई ऐसी महिलाएं जिन्होंने कहा है कि इस तरह से ढूंढते थे घरों में जाकर महिलाओं को और फिर उसके बाद लड़कियों को चिन्हित करके उनके साथ जबरदस्ती की जाती थी, उन्हें घर ले जाया जाता था, उन्हें उनके घर से उठा लिया जाता था। तो अभी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। सबसे पहले एक माहौल ऐसा बने कि उसमें महिलाएं खुलकर सामने आ पाए, तभी हमें एग्जैक्ट नंबर पता चल पाएगा कि कितनी महिलाएं हैं जिन्हें प्रताड़ित किया गया है, किस किस तरह प्रताड़ित किया गया है और कैसे इन मामलों को दबाने की कोशिश की गई है।
Sujata, all right, we will keep coming back to you and even to Kishli as well, who's been reporting and getting us all the latest. We are heading into a very short break, but our coverage of course remains exhaustive on the illegal arrest of Republic Bangla reporter Santu Pan, which happened late last evening.
बीते 7 वर्षों में यूपी में क्राइम कम तो हुआ, बिजनेस कल्चर का विस्तार हुआ। बीते 7 वर्षों में यूपी में व्यापार, विकास और विश्वास का माहौल बना है। डबल इंजन सरकार ने दिखाया है कि अगर बदलाव की सच्ची नीयत है तो उसे कोई रोक नहीं सकता। बीते कुछ वर्षों में यूपी से होने वाले एक्सपोर्ट अब 2 गुना हो चुका है। बिजली उत्पादन हो या फिर ट्रांसमिशन, आज यूपी प्रशंसनीय काम कर रहा है। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश के सबसे ज्यादा एक्सप्रेस वे हैं। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश में सबसे ज्यादा इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट्स हैं। आज यूपी वो राज्य है जहां देश की पहली रैपिड रेल चल रही है। वेस्टर्न डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर और ईस्टर्न डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर का एक बड़ा नेटवर्क भी उत्तर प्रदेश से होकर गुजरता है। यूपी में नदियों के विशाल नेटवर्क का इस्तेमाल भी मालवाहक जहाजों के लिए किया जा रहा है। इससे यूपी में आवाजाही आसान हो रही है, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तेज और सस्ता हुआ है। साथियों, आज के इस कार्यक्रम का आकलन मैं सिर्फ निवेश के लिहाज से नहीं कर रहा हूं। यहां आप सभी निवेशकों के बीच जो आशावाद दिख रहा है, बेहतर रिटर्न की जो उम्मीद दिख रही है, उसका संदर्भ बहुत व्यापक है।
It's time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. The Congress party is in a long-term self-combustion mode. In my view, it is my reading that the Congress party will either be taken over by Kamal Nath or it will be broken by Kamal Nath. Kamal Nath is a big player, a controversial player. He's not playing a small game here. He wanted to be Congress working president earlier, but they didn't even make him a Rajya Sabha member of parliament. Rahul Gandhi doesn't like him, and as a result, he wants to sideline him. And the entire Lutyens media, no matter the proximity they claim to the Sonia, Rahul, Priyanka, Kotari and caucus, has got it completely wrong on Kamal Nath. Kamal Nath, I believe, will play a larger game to either take over or destroy the Congress party, whether now or in the long term. I do know that Kamal Nath is getting calls from Congress leaders, significant players at the state level from across India. All of them.
Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
The Indian pharmaceutical industry has surged to unprecedented heights, earning the title of the pharmacy of the world. Over the last 9 months of 2023, pharmaceutical exports from India soared by 8.2%, reaching a staggering $20.40 billion compared to $18.85 billion in the same period the previous year. A significant driver of this growth has been the expansion of exports to key markets, particularly the United States, where exports surged by 11.5%. Evolution of India's pharma industry. India's pharmaceutical journey traces back to the early 20th century, when the first Indian pharma company was established in Kolkata in 1901. Subsequent decades saw the industry evolve rapidly, transitioning from generic drug manufacturing to becoming a global powerhouse in pharmaceutical exports. Global dominance and contribution. According to the Economic Survey 2022-23, India is ranked 3rd worldwide in the production of pharma products by volume and 14th by value. Moreover, Indian pharmaceutical companies supply approximately 20% of the world's generics and 62% of its vaccines, reinforcing India's reputation as a global healthcare provider. Government initiatives and industry collaborations. The Indian government has played a pivotal role in fostering the growth of the pharmaceutical industry through initiatives such as the Production-Linked Incentive (PLI) schemes aimed at boosting domestic manufacturing and attracting investments. Future outlook and challenges. Looking ahead, the Indian pharmaceutical industry is poised for exponential growth, with ambitious targets set to achieve a market size of $130 billion by 2030. However, the industry faces challenges such as pricing pressures, regulatory compliance issues, and dependency on imported raw materials. Nevertheless, with a resilient spirit and a commitment to innovation, India's pharma industry is primed to continue its upward trajectory, driving advancements in global healthcare delivery and cementing its status as the pharmacy of the world.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new era of digital news consumption. The Republic World mobile app has the essence of power of breaking news and the heartbeat of our impactful shows seamlessly integrated into a singular dynamic platform for you. Join us, viewers, in an experience that goes beyond conventional news reporting. Don't merely witness the news, become a part of it. Download the Republic World app, now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
I saw it coming. I saw it coming that a cowardly government.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Live and Breaking with me, Ginny Narula. Let's first take a look at our top headlines. Shah Jahan Sheikh, the main accused in Sandeshkhali horror, is a free man 45 days after ED attack. But Mamata's cops crack down on media. Republic Bangla's reporter Santu Pan unlawfully arrested.
वो नेशनल चैनल का जो रिपब्लिक का लड़का जो पत्रकार छोंटू पान उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया इसलिए उसको ऊपर अरेस्ट भी किया और उसका फिजिकल मेंटल टॉर्चर भी कर रहा है। ये हालत बहुत गंभीर है बंगाल का। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का सब पिलर अटैक।
Suvendu Adhikari blackens social media profile in support to Republic, says he was arrested for questioning the government.
अगर ममता बंगाल के पवित्र भूमि में इस प्रकार से पत्रकारों को गिरफ्तार करने की अगर कोशिश करेगी तो एक दिन उद्धव ठाकरे का जो अश्रु हुआ वही ममता का भविष्य में होगा।
Leaders across party lines condemn Bengal government and police for unlawful arrest of Republic Bangla reporter. Bengal's leader of opposition Suvendu Adhikari leaves for Sandeshkhali after court's permission. Chandigarh mayoral polls battle in top court. Supreme Court to examine ballot papers, videos of counting process today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Jammu today to launch projects worth 30,500 crore. Well, news, the latest update coming in is that Santu Pan's family moves National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, moved against Mamata's decision to arrest reporter. The latest that has just come in, Santu Pan's family has moved the National Human Rights Commission against Mamata's decision to arrest the reporter. Let us remind you, viewers, our reporter, Republic TV's reporter Santu Pan, is under custody for the last 14 hours. He has been illegally arrested, and quite a few leaders, senior leaders, have reacted to the arrest as calling it unlawful and undemocratic. He was reporting from Sandeshkhali, showing the plight of women in Sandeshkhali. Right now, he's been taken in for medical treatment. Santu Pan's family has now moved the National Human Rights Commission against Mamata's decision to arrest the reporter. Santu Pan, our reporter. One more reporter arrested. Our reporter, Republic TV's reporter Santu Pan, has been arrested, and his family has moved the NHRC Commission. Another breaking news coming in that NIA has sought details from state police about alleged human trafficking in Sandeshkhali. So far, no separate case has been registered. MHA hasn't issued any orders as yet. The NIA has sought details from the state police about alleged human trafficking in Sandeshkhali. So far, no separate case has been registered. Our reporter Santu Pan is under police custody for over 14 hours now. Couple of reactions coming in on his arrest, expressing dismay. Let's listen in.
Yeah, police, pura police force under the leadership of Rajiv Kumar, they are functioning as a frontal organization of the Trinamool Congress. CRPC, IPC के अंदर काम नहीं कर रहा है. ये लोग का जो टैक्स पेयर का रुपया में सैलरी मिल रहा है, सब मिल रहा है, सब बेनिफिट मिल रहा है, फैसिलिटी मिल रहा है, लेकिन ये लोग काम कर रहा है टीएमसी का फ्रंटल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के नाते. बंगाल का जनता टीएमसी ममता जी के साथ नहीं है, इसलिए पुलिस को देकर ये सब कर रहा है. कल एक पत्रकार, नेशनल चैनल का पत्रकार को भी अरेस्ट कर लिया. इसलिए आज हम लोग ब्लैक डे मना रहा है पूरा प्रदेश में. हम सब एमएलए लोग सब ब्लैक रिबन लेकर प्रोटेस्ट कर रहा है. ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का 4th पिलर है. जिस तरीके से एक यंग जर्नलिस्ट काम करते हुए उसको अरेस्ट किया, जिस तरीके से उसका साथ दुर्व्यवहार किया गया है, कल रात को उनको खाना नहीं दिया गया है, उसका क्या था? उसका कोई कसूर नहीं था. उसका यही उसका खिलाफ इल्जाम है. और भतीजा को क्वेश्चन किया था. जब भतीजा को ईडी बुलाया था सीजीओ कॉम्प्लेक्स में, निकलने का बाद कोई सांबादिक बंगाल का मीडिया वाला क्वेश्चन करने का उसका लायक नहीं था, उसका साहस नहीं था. सब लोग डरपोक में था. वो नेशनल चैनल का जो रिपब्लिक का लड़का, जो पत्रकार सोंटू पान, उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया, इसलिए उसको ऊपर अरेस्ट भी किया और उसका फिजिकल मेंटल टॉर्चर भी कर रहा है. ये हालत बहुत गंभीर है बंगाल का. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का सब पिलर अटैक्ट.
ममता का छलावा और उसके जुल्म पुनः एक बार सामने आ रहे हैं. रिपब्लिक चैनल के पत्रकार को गिरफ्तारी, क्या कारण? कौन सा अपराध किया उसने? ममता बनर्जी की जो जुल्मी वहां पर सियासत है, जिस प्रकार से लोगों पर जुल्म ढाए जा रहे हैं, कानून और व्यवस्था पूरी तरह से वहां पर टूट चुकी है, क्या यह सारी चीजें दिखाना अपराध हो सकता है? इसी प्रकार का अपराध उद्धव ठाकरे ने महाराष्ट्र में किया था और उसको भोगना पड़ा, सत्ता से दूर जाना पड़ा. कलंकित होकर के उद्धव ठाकरे महाराष्ट्र से दूर भगाए गए. अगर ममता बंगाल की पवित्र भूमि में इस प्रकार से पत्रकारों को गिरफ्तार करने की अगर कोशिश करेगी, तो एक दिन उद्धव ठाकरे का जो अश्रु हुआ वही ममता का भविष्य में होगा.
पश्चिम बंगाल के संदेशखाली में हुई दर्दनाक मारमहत करने वाली महिलाओं के यौन उत्पीड़न और अमानवीय अत्याचारों के विरुद्ध कार्रवाई करने के बजाय बंगाल सरकार जिस तरह से निर्दोष लोगों को फंसाने में लगी हुई है, यहाँ तक कि पत्रकारों को भी नहीं छोड़ रही, ये बेहद दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. लोकतंत्र के चौथे स्तंभ पर इस तरह का हमला किया जाना, ये लोकतंत्र की हत्या के बराबर है. बंगाल सरकार को अविलंब इस बारे में अपने अंतर्मन में झांक करके गिरफ्तार किए गए रिपब्लिक बांग्ला के उस पत्रकार को अविलंब रिहा करना चाहिए. अन्यथा तो बंगाल की जनता स्वयं एक बंगाल के इन अमानुषों को छोड़ेगी नहीं. ममता सरकार अपने अंतर्मन में झांके, बजाय उन जिहादियों को और टीएमसी यानी टेंटेड मुस्लिम कांग्रेस के नेताओं को बचाने के बजाय जनता को बचाए और पत्रकारों पर हमला करने से उसको कुछ हासिल नहीं होने वाला। इसके नेगेटिव दुष्परिणाम होंगे, इस बात को समझ लेना चाहिए। अब वहां का हिंदू समाज भी खड़ा हो गया है। जिस प्रकार से माता सीता का अपमान बंगाल सफारी में हो रहा है, उस पर भी इसको गंभीरता से पुनर्विचार करना पड़ेगा, अन्यथा तो हिंदू समाज छोड़ेगा नहीं।
अभी संदेशखाली से हाल ही में खबर आई है कि एक बंगला पत्रकार को अरेस्ट किया गया है। यह अपने आप में एक बहुत ही निंदनीय घटना है, जो कि प्रशासन, सरकार और पुलिस की बर्बरता को दर्शाती है। पत्रकारिता अपने आप में एक समाज का आईना है, जो समाज को करंट घटनाओं का सच दिखाती है और उससे रूबरू कराती है। अगर आप उसके मौलिक अधिकार, जो कि आर्टिकल 19(1) कहता है फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच एंड एक्सप्रेशन, अगर आप उसके मौलिक अधिकार का उल्लंघन करेंगे, हनन करेंगे, तो पत्रकारिता अपने आप में किसी मतलब की नहीं रह जाएगी। और यह सरकार का इस तरह का कदम, पत्रकारिता को दबाना, पत्रकार का सच दिखाना, उसका हनन करना, एक बहुत ही निंदनीय घटना है और जितनी जल्दी हो सके उस पत्रकार को छोड़ देना चाहिए सरकार को, प्रशासन को।
देखिए, संदेशखाली को लेकर के जिस तरीके से खबरें आ रही थी, संदेशखाली को लेकर के जिस तरीके से खबरें आ रही थी, बंगाल से खबरें आ रही थी। किरोड़ीलाल मीणा हमारे साथ में है, वरिष्ठ नेता हैं, बीजेपी के और कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर भी हैं। संदेशखाली को लेकर के डॉक्टर साहब, ममता बनर्जी का रुख जिस तरीके से रहा, कवरेज से रोक दिया गया, वहाँ रिपोर्टर को जो है रिपब्लिक के बांग्ला के जो रिपोर्टर हैं संतू पान, उनको अरेस्ट कर लिया गया, बीजेपी के डेलीगेशन को नहीं जाने दिया गया।
देखो, जो मीडिया है वो लोकतंत्र का चौथा स्तंभ है और उसको गिरफ्तार कर लिया जाए, आप समझ सकते हो कि वहाँ कितनी मनमानी है। और बंगाल में अराजकता का माहौल है। ईडी जाए तो उस पर हमला, बीजेपी का प्रतिनिधिमंडल जाए तो उस पर हमला, मीडिया जाए तो उस पर हमला। मीडिया किसी प्रकार से वस्तु स्थिति को बताए तो उसको गिरफ्तार कर लिया जाए। ऐसी सरकार को बर्खास्त करके राष्ट्रपति शासन लागू कर देना चाहिए। आम धारणा बन गई है कि वहाँ आदिवासी युवतियों का शोषण किया गया, उनके घर उजाड़े गए, उनकी ज़मीनों पर कब्जा किया गया। भयभीत वो हैं, उस भयाग्रस्त वातावरण में जी रही हैं और एक गंभीर मामला है। आदिवासी और दलितों पर इस ढंग के अत्याचार बंगाल में कभी नहीं हुए जो अब हो रहे हैं। इसलिए संवैधानिक दृष्टि से वहाँ पर कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए। ऐसी सरकार को ज़्यादा समय पर टिके रहने का अधिकार नहीं।
डॉक्टर किरोड़ीलाल मीणा, जो कि वरिष्ठ नेता हैं, राजस्थान सरकार में कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर हैं, उनका साफ कहना है कि जो भी बंगाल में हो रहा है उसको लेकर के तुरंत सुप्रीम कोर्ट और केंद्र सरकार को दखल देना चाहिए। जो स्थिति वहां भयावह बनी हुई है उसको लेकर के जो है पूरा इंटरमिट करना चाहिए। दूसरी चीज उन्होंने कही कि रिपब्लिक जो उजागर करता है, सच्चाई उजागर करता है, उनके रिपोर्टर को जो वहां गिरफ्तारी हुई है उसको लेकर भी डॉक्टर किरोड़ीलाल मीणा ने प्रमुखता से कहा है कि तुरंत उनकी
Right, another breaking news coming in that Suvendu has been blocked from entering Sandeshkhali. Remember, Suvendu had, the Calcutta High Court had allowed West Bengal leader of opposition and BJP leader Suvendu Adhikari to visit Sandeshkhali that had been witnessing protests over alleged atrocities, including mass rape allegations by some TNC leaders. Now, of course, Suvendu has been stopped from entering Sandeshkhali. Remember, viewers, Calcutta High Court had allowed the West Bengal leader of opposition and BJP leader Suvendu Adhikari to visit Sandeshkhali. Now, he has been stopped from entering Sandeshkhali. My colleague Kishale is joining.
সন্দেশখালীতে কাউকে প্রবেশ করতে দিতে চাইছে না সেখানকার পুলিশ প্রশাসন। তাহলে কি কিছু লুকানোর চেষ্টা করছে এই পুলিশ প্রশাসন? 12টি জায়গায় নতুন করে 144 ধারা জারি করা হয়েছে। একদিকে বিরোধী দলনেতা শুভেন্দু অধিকারী, তাকেও ধামাখালিতে আটকে দেওয়া হয়েছে। একই সঙ্গে বৃন্দাকারকেও সেখানে ধাবাখালিতেই আটকে দেওয়া হয়েছে। 12টি জায়গায় 144